said, you're live.
Did you say Daly Cruz is the running back now that carries most of the time?
Well, he carried it 6 times last week. A couple other guys carried it 6 times.
Okay. So
You know what I mean? It's by committee now.
okay.
You can hear us?
But he lines up as a starter there. I see him number 3.
No, I'll get. All right, he's talking into his mic.
Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3.
Headphones into mic 1 and mic 2. I've got the line coming from demo 1 into 3/4. Into 3/4 L mono out. I've got the phones plugged into the phones with the splitter, the gray splitter, and then I've split into our phones. Okay. All right.
Y'all don't by any chance happen to have a number with anybody in the band director, or anybody that I can call?
Hamlin band director?
Muenster does not have a traveling band. I need to see if they'll be able to play the national anthem.
Sure. Let me see. I got Mr. Santana here, I think.
Yeah, if you will just give him a heads up that we're going to do the national anthem before
Okay, I
the
sent you
coin
the
toss,
picture.
and see if they can do that as well as their school song.
Let's see if I can find him in here. I was trying to think what his first name is. I don't know. Is he listed in the program?
Kind of where it's on the tape and where it actually goes into. The others, I just kind of know, like the splitter goes into the phones, that. But everything else is kind of labeled on where it's got to go and what it comes out of. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let me. I'm gonna call you back after this thing quits. But we're good to go now. If it for the game, except demo 1, we'll do our ads, right?
Hey, Terry, what is Mr. Santana's first name? Do you know?
As soon as it
I'm trying to
gets me
find
right,
him in my phone.
Thank you.
Okay, I'll call Matt Pond.
Thank you, sir. Testing 1 2. Charlie, can you hear in your ears now?
I can hear you now.
Okay, I can. Let's see.
Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Where is Matt Pond?
Oh, there we go.
There we go. Hello, hello.
How's
hello.
mine? Is mine loud in there? Can you hear it good?
Plenty loud.
Good.
You can turn it down a little bit if you want to.
Okay. How's that?
Sounds good.
Good.
I like it. Okay, they're wanting us to play the Star Spangled Banner, so I'm going to call Matt, see if he'll answer his phone. Matt, answer your phone.
Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2.
Well, thanks. I appreciate it. Yeah. Okay. Thanks. The last word is this.
Test 1 2. Test 1 2. Can you hear me over there, Charlie?
You bet.
Loud and clear.
Hear you loud and clear, Sherman.
All right.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Loud and clear.
All right.
Man, I am excited about today, Charlie. To watch some good Pied Piper football. What do you think?
Well, you know, the weak sisters have been eliminated, so to speak, Sherm. You know, those first 2 rounds, anybody that's an imposter has been exposed and are out of the playoffs.
Yes, sir.
So anybody left right now from here on out is going to be, the teams won't do anything but get better. And so I'm looking for Muenster to be a significant several steps better than Petrolia, although Petrolia is in their district. They finished second for a reason. They played Windthorst a good game, and so we're going to have to bring our A game. And if they bring their A game, I think we'll be okay. But if they bring their A game and we do B game, it could be a little bit of trouble.
Yes, sir. Yeah. And before we get started on this, I need to read this right quick. This broadcast is the property of Hamlin Collegiate ISD, copyright 2020. No reproductions of any form are allowed without written consent. Please contact Caleb White at 325-576-2722 for licensing or usage. So we're about to get started here. We're working out a couple of kinks. It's about 16 minutes before game time. We still got some. One of our computers decided it wanted to upgrade as we got her turned on, but we're here live, and we're proud to be here. I'm going to talk a little bit about some sponsors right quick, get that over with, and we'll get going from there and talk a little football when Charlie gets back on here. But some of our sponsors, and like we told y'all last week, if you see these people, shake their hands, tell them thank you for helping make this possible. The Hamlin Athletic Booster Club, Lawrence Ford, Bell's Home and Auto, First National Bank Anson, Lawrence Hall Chevrolet Buick GMC, Hamlin Lions Club, Ekdahl Nelson Real Estate, Teague Diversified, Hamlin Collegiate ISD, John August Young Cattle LLC, Permaco Royalties, Subway Hamlin and Anson, the Hamlin Dental, the Book Nook, Veterans Plumbing, Capital Farm Credit, First Baptist Church, the Hamlin Chamber of Commerce, Hamlin Health, M&C Lumber Houseware and Gifts, Vista Bank, Martin Brothers Motor Pool, Stanford Insurance Agency, the Hamlin Rotary Club, Fisher Jones Title Company, James Rogers and Associates, Cooper Insurance, Lone Star Ag Credit, Hecton Crop Insurance, Pied Piper Grocery and Deli, Bob Clifton and the Texas Ranch Brokers. That's one of them we talked about the other day, Charlie. That sounds like a really good Western swing band. Bob Clifton and the Texas Ranch Brokers.
You bet. Bob was in that class of 68, Sherman. They were seniors when I was a sophomore, and those guys are the ones you see show up nearly at every one of our football games. I don't care if it's home or away or wherever. Bob Clifton, Terry Holt, Milton Davis. Of course, Jimmy Hastings was in that group, who's passed away. It's a good group of guys, and they Raul Solis was over there at Breckenridge the last game. He's in the class of 68. Just a whole bunch of guys that are Pipers, all the way, and they'll travel hundreds of miles to see these guys play and support them.
Yes, and that's what we want to, like we say, we thank the sponsors that help make this possible. For some of you that can't make it to the game today, playing at 1 o'clock, you might have to be working or, way out of town or whatever, and these guys help make this possible. So the Pied Piper faithfuls can listen to the game.
You bet.
And if you're listening, send us a text. Send me a text. Let me know on Facebook or whatever, and we'll try to give you a shout out. But we're excited. I mean, Graham's got a nice looking stadium here, Charlie. Of course, it's turf, and it's a really nice looking field.
It really is, Sherman. The guy was telling me down here below us, talking with him, he said that they had a fire here. I didn't recognize these bleachers. I don't remember them being like this exactly, especially the colors and everything, and all, brand new aluminum. And he said that fire wiped out about everything except the bathrooms down there on the first level. So all of this that we're looking at up here on top, at least on the home side, I don't know about on the visitor side, is all kind of brand new stuff. And they did a great job. Of course, when you got Southern Bleachers Company here in Graham,
kind of helps, doesn't it?
They're gonna make sure everything that they put out, I'm sure, is top notch, and they're selling it to lots of schools, I'm sure.
Yes, yeah. And we played here. Did we play here last year, or was it a couple of years ago we played here?
I was thinking it was maybe 2 years ago, because
Yeah.
I remember our guys, traveling in or whatever, walking in. Remember Brandon Bell, I think, was on that team, wasn't he?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, like I said, folks, we're going to get cranked up again here in a minute and talk some more football. But we appreciate y'all listening in, and we'll be right back after some of these commercials. Thank you.
Hey, where are y'all sitting?
All right. We're back live, Charlie.
It says live here.
Yeah, there you go. Now you're up. Do a little talking right quick, Charlie. I'm going to try to get this demo 1 set up right quick, and if you want to read some of those stats or what you think about the game, and I'm going to try to get this done right quick, please, sir.
Okay. I thought this was quite interesting. Somebody posted this on the internet this week. Kind of a comparison here of the two teams. Hamlin at 11-0, Muenster at 9-3 for this year. Of course, Russell Lucas is the winningest coach in Hamlin High School history. Brad Carney is the name of the head coach there here at Muenster. Record with the school. Brad has a record of 127 wins and 21 losses. This is the only school where he's been the head coach, whereas Russell has been the head coach at a couple other places, and so his record at Hamlin is 118 wins and 42 losses, real close to the same numbers there. But overall, Russell has coached in more ball games because he's an older fella than it's not Brad, it's Brady Carney. So Russell's won 139 games, lost 61, whereas Brady is, like we said, 127 and 21. The ranking with Dave Campbell's Texas Football for this week, Muenster ranked number 16, Hamlin ranked number 2. The Cal Preps ranking, I'm not sure what that is, but Hamlin is ranked number 1 there in our division, and Muenster is unranked. Points scored for the year, Muenster, there again, they played one more game than Hamlin, but they've scored 474 points, and Hamlin has scored 378 points. There again, they are averaging about 39.5 points a game. We're averaging 37.8, so that's real close as well. The state rank by class, Muenster's 13th, and we're 14th. Points allowed, that was on offense now, 14th ranked in our class by state. Points scored per game, and Muenster's 13th, so we're almost a tie right there. Points allowed up to this point, Hamlin has only allowed 73 points, which is less than 7 points per game. And Muenster has allowed about 11 points a game. So they're ranked number 5 in the state on points allowed defensively. We're number 1 in points allowed defensively by class. And then a point differential per game, they're beating their opponents by approximately 28 points a game, 4 touchdowns, and Hamlin's winning by 30.5 points a game, which is a little over. It's 4 touchdowns plus a field goal. So that's state rank for Hamlin of 4th in that category, and Muenster is 7th. I was just visiting with a gentleman next door to Sherman and I. He's doing the radio broadcast for Muenster, and he was kind enough to give me the starting lineup for the Hornets, the Muenster Hornets. No, they're not the Cheeseheads, as somebody said in an email to me this week wanting some information about the Muenster Cheeseheads, and I said, no, don't call them that. They're the Hornets. We don't want to get those Hornets stored up. So their quarterback is Trent Anderley. He's a 170-pound senior. Their running backs, he's got Eli Saucer is one of the running backs, a 170-pound junior, and the other one that carries the ball quite a bit, a sophomore, 190 pounds, Colton Deckard. Colton also is their leading tackler on defense at the middle linebacker position. The other running back carrying the ball some for him today, Jonathan Wheeler, a senior, 160 pounds. Their receivers, the guy they like to go to on any kind of a deep pass is a fellow by the name of Grant Hess. He's a 195-pound junior. Now, there are 5 linemen who play the most in the offensive line. Number 50 is Fernandez, 240-pound junior. Then they have a lineman 52, Stewart, who is a 170-pound junior. They have a lineman by the name of Peel. This is the interesting fellow right here. He wears number 54. He is only 135 pounds. He's a sophomore, also one of their leading tacklers. That's number 54, all of 135 pounds of him.
What position is he playing?
He's playing offensive line and defensive linebacker.
And he's
135 pounds. Russell told me, pound for pound, probably one of the best kids they have on the field today.
Wow.
The other 2 linemen, I've got a number 62 is a 240-pound senior, the big boy, and then they've got a center who's also 200-pounder, a senior, Vogel, number 72. So that's the names or the numbers of the folks from Muenster that we'll probably be calling their names the most today. And then, of course, Hamlin, we've done some jiggling on defense the last couple of games because of some injuries, but we've got Trenton Pritchard back out there today, and also Austin Casillo back from running some fever last week. So we're at full strength, except for, of course, Jackson Cepeda, who Yeah, they better watch out. He'll sneak in the dressing room and have his pads on
Yeah.
and be putting himself in the game if they don't keep a real close eye on him over there.
Yes,
Maybe
sir.
I doubt if they even brought his helmet from home, Sherman.
Yeah, they probably didn't because they knew that's what he would. That's what he would do. Is the next thing you know, you look out there and there's number 25 in the
25's
backfield.
out there. That's right.
So
And he loves that defense too, you know. And I know it's just killing him, but praise the Lord. The injury was such, it was I was given a percentage that said 5% of the dislocated ankles are the type that Jackson had, in that he didn't sustain ligament or any kind of damage like that to the ankle. He basically dislocated it, and they were able to pop it back there at Hendrick that night by sedating him, you know, putting him under. And then did the x-rays and MRIs or whatever on Monday and couldn't find any other damage. So let's just keep our fingers crossed that number 25 will be playing next week for the Pipers, just like he wants to and lives for.
man, and you know he, it would take a normal person, you know, an injury like that.
Yeah.
That doesn't, and then I'm not talking, you know, bad about anybody, but that doesn't have the heart like Jackson has. That might be, you know, hey, I'm going to just wait and I'm going to play basketball, or I'm going to get ready for baseball or something. But with you know, Jackson, he lives and breathes this football.
You bet.
And if he can play, he's going to play.
You know, Sherm, you know as well as I do, being the old X's that we are, there's just not a whole lot of freshmen that come through Hamlin High School that begin lettering. I mean, not just being on the team, but begin contributing and lettering as freshmen. And,
Right.
And Jackson's one of he and, of course, Cutter and Braden and Ethan have all been playing significant time for the Pipers now. This is their fourth year.
Yes, and you know, Hamlin, we've got a lot of seniors on the team this year.
You bet.
We're going to get through this year, and then next year we'll have some returning starters, but it won't be like it was, you know, from our team from last year when we went to Jerry's World. We knew we was going to have
That's right.
a lot of returning starters in the key positions that needed to be in, and this next year for Hamlin, we're going to have some returning starters and some guys that are hungry and want to carry on the tradition.
That's right. You know, those guys, I think they've kept a good attitude down there, the sophomores and freshmen especially, knowing that we haven't so many seniors. There's not, you know, Coach Lucas is not going to have those guys stand on the sideline and not get much playing time, and they understand that. We even had a couple of juniors this year that volunteered to be on the junior varsity so they could get playing time, and that's very admirable of kids to go ahead and give up a position on the varsity of standing, you know, and not getting much playing time to be able to play and contribute on the junior varsity. And I think that's one of the reasons our junior varsity finished the year strong and won their last 3 ball games. Those kids were getting better by the week, and they know that next year is their turn.
Right. And like we said, you know, their tradition. You know, Hamlin, the tradition that we have here, and is just it's a high standard that some of these guys some of these shoes they're gonna have to fill.
That's right.
So right now it looks like Hamlin's come on the field here. We waiting for Muenster to come out. Looks like we're fixing to get cranked up here in a minute, Charlie, and we're gonna play a little football.
Well, and Muenster's coming on the field, and I've just noticed down here on the sideline, number 54 is in a wheelchair down there. I don't know if that's the same 54 that's the 135-pound linebacker / lineman, but you know, maybe it's his brother, or maybe it's somebody wearing 54 in praise of him. But we'll have to check that out as the game starts, because I was given that name specifically as being one of the, you know, the really good players for Muenster. Here we go.
We're going to do the national anthem, and we'll be right back, folks. And we're back. We'll get these ads to play in here in a minute after this computer gets through updating. So if you hear a little dead air, we're trying to get the kinks worked out here, folks. So have patience with us. Looks like we're out the center of the field now, getting ready for the coin toss.
72, Nolan Vogel. He's a senior offensive lineman, defensive end, and he's a captain for the Hornets today, and then for the Pipers. Number 5, I believe it is. I can't see around Vogel, but it looks like A.J. Ramirez out there.
It's got A.J.'s build, doesn't it?
You bet. That's A.J. is, there's lots of Piper there, let me tell you. And he breaks a lot of tackles, and he makes a lot of tackles. And we're looking for him to have a really good game today.
Yes, sir. And like you said, we're going to have to, from here on out, we're going to have to play some football. It's like you talked about at the start of the broadcast. A lot of the teams that just squeaked in, they've all been eliminated. And from here on out, the records don't matter. What you're ranked, it doesn't matter. You have to show up, and you've got to play football.
You bet. And don't see this every day in classification of our classification, Sherman, but number 13 is the kicker for them. It's Marty McCoy. And Sherman and I were just speculating that he sure did have a long pigtail or ponytail sticking out the back of a helmet. And come to find out, this is one of the best female athletes at Muenster High School is also their kicker because she's a tremendous soccer player.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And back deep for Hamlin, of course, is number 6, Cutter Martin, and 10, Austin Castillo. And there's a kick. It's going to be taken by Cutter. He's going to go up to the middle around the right side, and he's going to get out to about the 32, 33-yard line, Charlie.
Nice play that by Cutter. Got a little breeze blowing out of the north. I thought the Weather Channel said it was going to be out of the south today, but definitely a north breeze, and they chose not to kick it deep. Cutter fielded it and was able to get out to the 32-yard line.
Yes, sir. Hamlin dressed in their all white. Munster's in all red here. Looks like we're going to have twins at the top and the single receiver at the bottom. We got, I think we have Manny in the backfield, and Braden's going to take it off to around the left. He's got a lane, Charlie. There's the 50, the 40, 35, 30, 25, 20. He's going to score, Charlie, all the way in for a Hamlin Piper touchdown on the first play of the game.
Man, Sherman, those coaches. Let's give those coaches a raise. I think they did a good scouting job on Muenster.
Charlie,
I mean, it wasn't anybody close enough to touch him.
No, I wasn't ready for that touchdown run. I was out of air on that, trying to call that thing down all the way. But the blocking was perfect, like you said. He got out around that edge, and there was no containment out there, and the downfield blocking was perfect. And Braden took off, and and he's got some speed. Braden has some speed.
Yeah, he's deceptively. Last year he ran those hurdles in track, and I think it did a world of difference for Braden.
Yes, sir. There's a snap, and the kick is up, and it's going to be good. So with 11:42 to go in the first quarter, Hamlin has scored. We've got your score: Hamlin 7, Muenster 0. And that like you said, Charlie, that working up there on Saturdays and Sundays pays off on Fridays, doesn't it?
You bet. These coaches put in a lot of hours besides school hours and teaching class and other things, but they do it with a smile on their face, and they enjoy, especially when the kids respond and do what they're told to. And that was a great block by the left side of the line. We went strong right that time, and he ran back to the short side of the field here. And I don't know. They either got lined up wrong or – our safety went the wrong way because there was not the closest guy coming across the field was had to come from way on the other side of the formation.
Yeah. They made a shift right before the ball was snapped, and they shift to the right to the strong side, and I think that was a perfect play call. And there's Braden with the kickoff now. He's going to kick it kind of short. He's called for a fair catch, and they're going to get it.
That was that wind holding that ball up that time.
Yeah, that looked like one of my golf shots, Charlie. That thing held up there for an hour. But Muenster's going to take it now on their 40-yard line. They'll be going from our left to our right. So we're going to see now what Muenster's going to come out with and see if our defense is ready. And what surprised me last game, Charlie, was Brandon Bell. He had a heck of a game.
Dylan
Bell.
Dylan Bell. And
Yeah.
he's got his cohort in there with him today.
Yes, sir. And
Trenton Pritchard, back from an injury, did not play last week. He's in on that tackle. There again, they got to meet Mr. Byerly early in the game. They'll be seeing lots of him, and also Toto on that other end. Antonio Perez, and it's just a good-looking defense right now. Got Austin Castillo back at that right corner. Remember, he was missing last week, Sherman.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
And so that puts Cutter back here to safety along with Travion.
Yes, sir. Okay, here we go. 2nd down and 9 now for Muenster. They got 1 yard out of that. They're going to do a quick pass out to the flats, and he's going to catch it. He's caught there by Austin and gang tackle there by Hamlin. He's going to get probably about 6 or 7 yards out of that, Charlie.
Yeah, that was just a little. That's number 6. Yeah, Eli Saucer.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, pretty good size kid. He's angular. Looks like he'd be about 6'2", little on the thin side. But so is Austin. He came up and made the hit immediately when he caught it. Held him a little short of a first down, and now they have 3rd down and short.
3rd and short now for Muenster. There's a snap. Quarterback's going to keep it around the left side, and he's going to get enough for the first down. And there's going to be lots of flags on that because looks like he had a face mask on that.
Yep.
So that was pretty evident that was a face mask. But, sometimes when they're reaching to make that tackle, they get the fingers caught in that face mask, and then by the time you try to get it out, it's already too late.
Yeah. So it's going to be a 15-yard step off. He picked up about 3 on that play. Needed 1 right at midfield. Picked up 3, but now with a 15-yard step off, that's going to move the ball down to the Hamlin 33-yard line. That's where they're going to be 1st and 10. But our defense looks fast already.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Here we go now. 1st and 10 for Muenster. We've got a lot of shifting going on here for Muenster. Going to be a handoff to the back, off to around the right side. There's a flag from the back judge. It's normally a holding call.
Yep, I believe it was. Cutter made a nice stop on the play. There's no gain. I don't know if they're going to want to take the penalty or if they're going to go ahead and take the play because really there was no personal foul. Oh, a chop block. It's a 15-yarder. We'll take that.
Yes.
They'll go back to the 48 where they gave us. That's offsetting 15-yarders. See, we had a 15-yard face mask, and now they got the chop block on us, which means somebody was engaged up top, and then somebody must have hit one of our linemen down low, and got the chop block call. So that's a 15-yard step off, all the way back to the Hamlin 48. So 1st and 25.
Yes, 1st and 25 now for Muenster. Like you said, at the Hamlin 48-yard line, Muenster comes up to the line of scrimmage, and we're doing a lot of shifting here. Like we said, they're going to give it to the back. He's going to get out to around the left side there, and he's going to probably get 1 yard stopped by A.J. and a host of Pipers. Looks like A.J. and Antonio Perez made the stop on that. He probably got maybe 2 yards out of that, Charlie.
Yeah. There again, that number 1, I believe it was, little bitty guy that he is, came around there and tried to block A.J. A.J. tossed him aside like a rag doll and hit that running back, and like I said, held him to a 2-yard gain on a big power sweep.
Yes, sir. 2nd and 23 now for Muenster as they get lined up here, and he's going to roll out to his right-hand side. He's looking for someone to throw to, being chased by Brandon Bell, and finds – he dropped it. He had number 5 there wide open as they come up to thinking he was going to try to run that.
Yeah. There was this mix-up in the secondary that time. Cutter had the guy deep, and Braden had dropped off deep as well. But I tell you what caused the incompletion was the pressure of the Piper defense. As he rolled right, the ball's on the hash mark on the far side of the field, the Hamlin side of the field, and he rolled back here to our side, the home side. And we had good pressure. And I think he saw A.J. Ramirez flying up from that outside linebacker position and said, I'm throwing this ball right now. I don't care if he's ready for it or not.
Yeah, 3rd and 23 now for Muenster. He's the 3-step drop. He's going to throw deep, and looks like he's going to make the catch. Back covering that was Austin Castillo. Looks like, they're going to give it to him on about the Hamlin 12-yard line. That receiver they got there, number 5, he looks like he's about a 6 foot, maybe 6'1" receiver. What do you think, Charlie?
Yeah, he's their deep receiver. We know that he's going to do it, and we did not double team him that time. It was more or less a single receiver, and Austin Castillo had him 1-on-1, was there with him, but the ball kind of hung in the air, and they were able to convert on 3rd and 23.
Yeah, now they gave it to the back off to the left side there, right side, and he's going to probably lose about 2 yards on that play.
That's right. That's number 25. That's that Colton Deckard. He's their middle linebacker that makes a lot of tackles for him. But he got hit by, I think, Antonio was in there first, and then here came A.J. and then somebody else. And like I said, I think the Pipers a little bit upset. They didn't like giving up that long pass on that.
They had him kind of back where they wanted him back here, but that was a nice play. He lost. Looks like he lost about 3 yards on that play. It'll bring up 2nd down now and 13 for Muenster. There's the snap, kind of low. The quarterback's going to keep it go off to the left-hand side, and he is hit right at about the 10-yard line by Cutter Martin, and looks like that Ethan Byerly getting up right there.
Ethan and Trenton Pritchard all in on that stop. But a nice gain that time of about 5, maybe 6, call it 6-yard gain on that play. Of course, it's still 3rd down and long, 3rd down and 7 or 8.
Yeah, ball sitting on about the 9-yard line, Charlie. Looks like it's going to be 3rd and I'm going to say 3rd and 8. They've got 3rd and 9 on the board, but it looks like 8 to me where they've got the down marker.
I think so.
So here's where Hamlin defense, they really stiffen up, and let's go see how good they play here. 3rd down now, and we got the man in motion. The quarterback we had a screen play, and he's going to get in to score.
Yep. Nice little.
Yeah, nice play there for Muenster. He rolled off, and the line let him loose, and they come in, and he dumped it right off and scrambled in there.
Beat us to the corner of the end zone that time. That was at number 1, that Jonathan Wheeler. Says it's 160. He looks about 125 from up here. But
they're gonna do that swinging gate, but they said no, we better kick it. So they come in and lined up, and what'd you say her name was at number 13, Charlie?
That's Marty McCoy.
Marty McCoy. There's a snap. Kick is up, and it's good. So with 7:33 to go in the first quarter, we've got Hamlin 7 and Muenster 7. We'll be right back after this ad.
Hamlin Athletic Booster Club. Leadership, teamwork, sacrifice, commitment. These are just some of the character traits developed in high school athletics. The Hamlin Athletic Booster Club is a proud supporter of the athletes of Hamlin Collegiate ISD. We believe Pipers. We believe. Lawrence Hall Ford at 2016 Commercial Avenue in Anson, Texas. Lawrence Hall Ford is open 8 to 6 Monday through Friday, 8 to 5 on Saturday. 888-598-9642. Good luck to all the players, cheerleaders, and bands. Bell's Home and Auto. In business since 1947. Auto parts, lawn and garden, tools, appliances, hunting supplies, ammo, and rifles. SAKOSource.com. Weekdays 8 to 5 until noon on Saturday. Bell's Home and Auto supports the Pipers and Lady Pipers. Go Pipers!
All right, we're back live, Charlie.
All right.
So we've got it. There's the kickoff back deep now, and it's going to be taken by Austin. He's going to take it around, come up the middle, up to the left side. He's got a gap, Charlie. He's going to cut it back around to the right side and get out to about the 30-yard line. So nice run there by Castillo, getting up to about the 30-yard line.
They had the win, and they kicked it pretty deep that time, Sherman, back around the 10. So about a 20-yard return for Austin that time. We're going to start. It looks like they marked us right at the 31-yard line.
Yes, sir. 1st and 10 now for Hamlin. Let's see. We've got trips down at the bottom here with the single receiver up at the top. So there's the snap. Braden's going to roll off to his left, and he's going to keep it, and he's going to get out to about the 35, 36-yard line. So looked like that was designed for him to keep it the whole way because he really wasn't looking downfield, Charlie.
No, it looked like a quarterback run the whole way.
Yes, sir.
Got Cutter and A.J. down here to the left side. They move that good. The kid that cost a long pass is number 6, and he's covering A.J. in the slot right now.
Yes, sir. All right, Twins top and bottom. He's going to hand it off to Manny. He's going to get out. He's going to get enough for the first down, get up to about almost the 45-yard line, about the 44. Enough for a first down for Hamlin. A nice run by Manny.
Nice run, and there again, the pool, Nicholas pulled over there and made a clearing block at the hole, and Manny was quick through the hole. Nice pickup, 1st and 10 from our own 44.
Yes, sir. We got 2 in the backfield now with Braden, and there's the snap. He's going to hand it to A.J. off to around the right side. A.J. turns up, and he's going to drag about 3 of them with him and get over across the 50-yard line to about the 49-yard line of Muenster.
Uh-oh. They're signaling a chop block against us now.
Uh-oh. Chop block against Hamlin. So that'll back it back up there. That'll be 15-yarder on us there, Charlie.
Yeah. I didn't see it over there, but I saw the referee. He never moved out of his stance down the field. Russell's having a chit-chat with him over on the sideline right now.
Yes, sir. So that will bring up, that will back them all the way up. It's going to be 1st and they're saying 23.
So they called it a spot foul, I guess.
Yes, sir. So 1st and 23 now for Hamlin, ball on their 31-yard line. And there's a snap. Braden's going to make a quick pass out to Manny across the left side here. And he's going to probably get maybe 1 or 2 yards out of that.
Nice play that time by the Muenster defense. They saw we had trips to the left side, and that's where we threw the little quick pass in the flat to Manny. But they were ready for it that time and made a short gain out of the play.
Yes, sir. Second and 22 now for Hamlin. Got 1 yard on that. So we got trips up at the top. Braden's looking. And he's going to throw out to Manny, but he kind of underthrew him there. He was looking deep for A.J., and looked like A.J. was covered pretty well as he was coming across the middle there.
Yeah, that number 1 was with A.J., but I still like our chances if the ball goes up in the air with A.J. and a kid that small. I still like our chances. But there again, we had the back swinging out of the backfield that was open. It just they're double teaming Cutter down here at the bottom. Sir.
Yeah, they got double team on Cutter. Got trips up at the top. Braden's going to roll out, keep it himself, go off to the left side, turn up the middle, and he's going to get enough for the first down across the 45 to about the 47-yard line, Charlie.
Well, the problem was we lacked 20-some-odd yards, Sherman, so that's not the first down marker. That's the beginning of
the beginning of the first down marker. So we got back there. It's going to be 4th down and about 7 now.
Yep.
Let's see what Hamlin's going to do here.
Well, they've taken out the big boys. It looks like we're going to punt. This is playoff football, and Hamlin hasn't punted in the first quarter in a long, long time.
No, sir. And back deep for Muenster is the number 3 and number 1. There's a snap. Braden's going to kick and get a pretty good kick off. He's going to fair catch it at about the 29-yard line.
Okay.
So Muenster will take over now. 1st and 10, ball setting on their 29-yard line. We'll stay here. And looks like the defense is, they're both playing pretty good, Charlie. Hamlin's defense kind of stiffened up down there. We bet on that little screen play. But looks like
the penalty cost us that time on
yes, sir.
The chop block for sure. They overcame their chop block and we didn't.
Yes, sir. There's a snap. He's going to give it to the back off to the right side, and he's tackled right there by Cutter Martin at about the 30-yard line. So he got about 6 yards out of that. So it's going to bring up 2nd down, and they gave him 7. 2nd down and a long 3 now for Muenster. Ball on their 31-yard line, going from our left to our right.
Nice play by Cutter that time, coming up quick and didn't take the guy's head fake and really flipped him to the ground. Second and 4.
Yes, sir. Here we go now. He's going to give it back up the middle, and he's going to get over the 35-yard line to about the 38-yard line, enough for a first down for Muenster.
That's at Colton Deckard. They're probably their top running back and also their middle linebacker that was made up that run. Our linebackers got caught moving, I think, a little bit the wrong way, and he got into the secondary. That's a good play that time by, I think, Austin Castillo coming in there to help out on that tackle.
Yes, sir. So that's a first down now for Muenster. 1st and 10, ball sitting on their 38-yard line. And there's a snap. He's going to be a sweep off to around the left side, and he's going to get out across the 40 to about the 42-yard line. And he got about about 4 yards on that play.
4 yards on that play.
Yes, sir. So that's going to bring up 2nd and 6 now for Muenster. Ball sitting on their 42-yard line with 3:15 to go in the first quarter and counting. The score is Hamlin 7, Muenster 7.
Yep, they're
So here we go now. 2nd and 6 for Muenster as they come up to the line. It's going to be a handoff to the back up the middle, and he's going to get into the secondary to about the 45-yard line where he stopped. They're going to give him the 46 on that. So that's going to be about it's going to bring up 3rd down and about 2 for Muenster. Ball setting on their 46-yard line.
nice play that time by our linebackers. They just they read the play with a little late reacting. Still got him down a couple of yards short of the first down. So now we got Manny back in at nose tackle. We've got
there's the
quarterback
snap.
keeper.
Yes, sir. Across the left side, followed that block all the way up, and going to get about across the 50-yard line to Hamlin's 49-yard line, enough for the Muenster first down.
Yep. Quarterback keep that time, just took it in the shotgun, and he had a back there with him. He just followed the back into the line and was able to pick up the yardage necessary for the first down.
Yes, sir. Looks like they brought Trenton went out, and they brought Colton Spalding in. Got Colton and Dylan Bell there for your linebackers, and the outside you got AJ, and here we go now. 1st and 10 now for Muenster in Hamlin Piper territory. He's going to pitch it off around the left side. He turns upfield and gets about 6, 7 yards out of that play.
Nice play that time. In on the play. Dylan was in on the stop, but they're basically running numbers. They're just trying to outnumber us on whatever side of the ball, whichever way they're going.
Yes, sir.
And they're doing a pretty good job of it right now, moving the ball down the field.
Yes, sir. Ball setting on Hamlin's 43-yard line. Bring up 2nd down now and 4 for Muenster as they come up to the line. Going to fake fake a sweep off to the left and give it to the back coming across the middle, kind of a
counter play, I
yes,
guess
sir.
is what you'd call it. Now the guy was in the slot over there on the left side, and he came back across the formation and carried it down to the Hamlin 40-yard line. So 3rd and short again for the Hornets. 3rd down on Hamlin's 40. They've got to go all the way to our 39. So going to be a tough short yardage stop right here the Pipers need to come up with.
Yes, sir. And, last week Hamlin's defense was a little cold, and then once they got cranked up and going. But here we go now. 3rd and short now for Muenster. There's a snap. Quarterback keeper off to the right side. He's going to follow his guard up the middle and get over across the 35-yard line to about the 34, enough for a first down for Muenster. So, ball setting on the Hamlin's 34-yard line, 1st and 10 for Muenster.
That's right. They've gone to a 4-man front out there. They took one of the linebackers out, it looks like, in a 4-man front. Well, they're back in their 3-man front right now. But that will be the final play of the first quarter. Muenster moving the ball down to Hamlin's 34-yard line.
Yes, sir. So in the first quarter, we have our score, Hamlin 7, Muenster 7. We'll be right back.
First National Bank Anson, meeting the needs of Jones County since 1902. Located at 1201 12th Street, Anson, Texas. Find them at www.fnbanson.com or give them a call at 325-823-3271. First National Bank Anson. Go Green! Hamlin Lions Club, serving Hamlin's youth with eyeglasses and scholarships. The Hamlin Lions Club meets weekly in the Piper Center at noon. Join the club or join the flag route by contacting Dan Byerly at 325-665-3489. A proud supporter of Hamlin Athletics. Way to go green. At Dalton Nelson Real Estate makes real estate happen from farm and ranch to commercial and residential. At Dalton Nelson provides the extra service that others won't with offices in Abilene, Anson, Aspermont, Rotan, and Stanford. Give them a call today at 325-773-3676. Come experience the Ekdahl Edge.
All right, we're back live, Charlie, here, where it's going to be 1st and 10 now for Muenster on Hamlin's 34-yard line, starting of the second quarter. And there's a snap. It's going to be a sweep off to around the left. He's going to turn and get across the 30 and get held up there by a host of Pipers. He's going to get out to about the 29-yard line.
Braden had the ball, but evidently the whistle had already blown. Fought his way down to the 29. There again, it was student body left that time. They lined up strong right, shifted 2 guys over to the left side, and this is the way they came.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So it's going to be 2nd down and 5 now. He got 5 on that play. Ball setting on Hamlin's 29-yard line. So here we go now. Muenster's up to the line of scrimmage. Quarterback's going to keep it, try to go off and get across there, and he's stopped by looks like Manny come up and stopped him, and then the host of Pipers come in there. So he might have got 1 or 2 out of that run, Charlie.
I think that was Travion that time with first contact coming up from his safety position. And like I said, he got help real quick, able to hold the quarterback. There's another quarterback keep by number 3. That's their Trent Anderley, the senior quarterback. But stopped him for just a short game. But now we've got 3rd and short again. 3rd
yes.
and probably a long 2 or short 3.
Yeah, ball setting on Hamlin's 26-yard line. 3rd down now for Muenster. And there's a snap. It's going to be a quarterback keeper again across the right side. Dylan Bell kind of had him in the backfield there, but he kind of turned and made a spin move and got away from him and got enough for the 1st down.
Nice run by the quarterback. That kid runs a lot, Sherman, because he comes to the sideline after every play to get the play from the coach and then takes it in.
Yes, sir. So 1st and 10 now for Muenster. Ball setting on the Hamlin 22-yard line. He's only threw the ball, I think, twice. So we're going to have to stop that running game, and he's going to hand off to the back coming across the middle there, and he's hit right there, let's see, by
that's that Colton Deckard, the
yep.
fullback, but carries across the 20 down to the 18, picks up about 4 yards.
Yeah, they're getting about 3 or 4 yards per play there with that back coming up through the middle there, right off the tackle. So, and then right in here is where Hamlin defense kind of really stiffens up.
Yeah. Got to stiffen up here pretty soon. They're
yes,
getting
sir.
too close.
2nd and 6
there
now for Muenster.
Another shift to the left, power left.
Yes, sir. There's a snap. Going to be a sweep off to the left-hand side, and he's going to get maybe about 2 yards out of that.
Ethan Byerly that time sniffed that play out and was able to fight his way through the blocks to make a really nice play. Held him to a 1-yard gain, I believe, and that's going to bring up 3rd down and, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, third and 5
yeah,
or so.
Yeah, they're showing 3rd and 5 on the scoreboard there. So
okay.
3rd and 5 now for Muenster. Ball setting on Hamlin's 17-yard line. They've got trips up to the top. He's going to make a throw, and he threw it out across there, but he kind of threw it behind the receiver. He had him open for a second. Cutter was there on defending it, but the pass was incomplete.
Well, we dodged a bullet there, Sherman,
yes.
because the big, tall receiver had just learned a little pass out in the flat, and he was open, and he opted to go across to the smaller receiver, number 1, and threw it behind him. And
yep.
Thank goodness now the little the girl that's kicker, it's a fake.
And Cutter had him, and that was a good play there by Braden. It was a fake. He rolled out there. Cutter almost had him back here in about the 30-yard line, but Braden was it never fooled Hamlin. They stayed with him. Mm-hmm. So Hamlin will take over on downs on their own 18-yard line. 1st and 10 for Hamlin.
Man, that was a nice play by this. We had that receiver covered out there, and then Braden came over also, and it looked like he might have tipped that ball away at the last minute.
Yes, sir. Great play by Hamlin, staying home and not trying to block the field goal. So, like I said, Hamlin takes over on downs now. Ball on their 18-yard line, going from our left to our right. We have trips at the bottom. Cutter single up at the top. There's a snap. Braden's going to pull it and try to get out across the right, going to the left side. He turns upfield and gets to about the 34-yard line. Nice run by Braden as he read that, as he pulled it and took it across the left side there to get enough for the first down for Hamlin.
Nice play that time, Sherman, by he had a blocker out there, too, with Cutter, and Cutter did the best he could against that 6'3" DB that they've got on him over there, number 6, and got him around the corner for good yardage.
Yes, sir. Here we go now. 1st and 10 for Hamlin. Got Cutter in motion. Going to give it to Cutter coming across the left side. Cutter turns up and gets across the 35 to about the 37-yard line. So the pickup of about 3 on that play. So that should bring up 2nd and 7 for Hamlin. Like I said, ball on their 37-yard line.
Nice play that time. That was at number 1. He's not very big, Sherman. Jonathan Wheeler. He's listed at 160. That's not right.
He must have been wet when they weighed him.
He weighs 160. I weigh 125.
2nd and 7 now for Hamlin as Braden takes the snap. He's going to roll off to his left and keep the ball. And he's going to turn and get across the 35. He's still going up to about the 50-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it for Hamlin for first down.
Nice play that time. Nice block that time by Ethan Byerly out there on the corner. Got the corner taken care of, got him hooked where Braden could follow Manny around the corner for good yardage on that quarterback sweep.
Yes, sir, and then Braden stayed behind him for Manny to make that block for him to turn up across there. So we got the Twins at the bottom here. Braden's going to drop back to pass. He's looking deep. He's being chased out of the pocket. He sees A.J., and let's see, what are they going to say? Nope, he was out of bounds. So
good pressure that time.
Yes.
In the backfield. That's number 32, I believe. Ty Sanders, one of the linebackers, had come on a blitz, and he wasn't accounted for as we were blocking their lineman up front, and he was able to pressure Braden just enough that he didn't have the time to get that ball to A.J. out there on the sideline.
Yes, sir. Here we go now. 2nd and 10 for Hamlin. Ball right at the 50-yard line. Braden's going to take it and roll off to his left. He's going to look deep, and he's going to throw to Travion, and Travion's going to catch it. Great catch by Travion at the 40-yard line of Muenster.
Nice. That was that bootleg rollout, we call it. He faked like we were going to run to the left, and then Braden rolled to the right. Had 2 receivers, had Travion and had Ray both out in the pattern. Ray a little deeper, Travion was a little shorter, able to catch it right before he went out of bounds and hold on a pretty good hit by the Muenster defender.
Yes, great catch. So 1st and 10 for Hamlin, the ball on the Munster's 40-yard line. And there's the snap. Braden's going to drop back and throw it out real quick to Manny, who's going to get out across the 40 up to about the 37. Yeah, 37-yard line. About 3 on that, so that should bring up 2nd and 7 for Hamlin.
We had some blockers there, but we weren't able. The Muenster guys are pretty good at slipping these blocks. They're kind of tall and rangy.
Yeah,
and it's hard to hold a block with these guys.
Yes, sir, and that's where we missed Jackson because he just run over about 3 of them.
That's right.
So 2nd and 7 now for Hamlin. Braden's going to roll off to his left. They're going to try to get it to Cutter. He's going to come back across his right, and he throws. And almost hit in the backfield there, and that got the crowd wound up over here on Muenster's side. So they're trying to say that it was an intentional grounding.
He had Ray a little bit deeper. The 72 was closer in the play, but Ray Villanueva was a little bit deeper, and that's why it's not intentional grounding. And that guy was more or less had a hold of Raiden as he was throwing that ball, so it's a reason why he was probably trying to get it to Ray, but yet couldn't get enough mustard on it. And what's wrong with the clock? The clock's down there. Once it reset here, 25. Here we go.
Here we go now. 3rd and 7 for Hamlin. Ball on the Muenster's 37-yard line. And there's the snap. Braden's going to roll off to his left. He sees Cutter in the flat there, and Cutter's going to get to about the 27-yard line, enough for Hamlin's first down.
Okay, that was a straight rollout to the left side, back over toward Hamlin's sideline. Cutter made a little bit of a deeper pattern, then came back a little bit toward Braden, and he was able to get it to him before he could catch it and then step out of bounds for the first down.
Yeah, Muenster's getting some pretty good pressure in that backfield, but here we go now. 1st and 10 for Hamlin. Braden's going to do a straight drop back, and he's going to throw it to A.J. No, that's Manny across the middle, and he's going to get down to the 2-yard line. Great throw and catch there by Hamlin.
Yeah, that's that same old play that we see at every level, Sherman, where that back out of the backfield matches up with a linebacker who wasn't quite as quick or fast, and Manny beat him. Braden got him the ball, and now we're 1st and goal on the 2-yard line.
Yes, sir. Here's this wildcat that Hamlin does with the A.J. He's going to take the snap. He's going to try to roll across his left, and he's going to get tackled with about no gain. So that should bring up 2nd and goal now for Hamlin on the 3-yard line.
Missed a block that time. Somebody missed a block in the backfield, and like I say, took him down. But it was 2nd and goal on the 3.
Yes, sir. We're standing in the wildcat. AJ's going to do it. He's going to throw, give it to Braden, and he's cutter in the end zone. Touchdown, Hamlin. Touchdown, Hamlin. That was great because they were playing that run again, and AJ just kind of pitches it back to Braden. Cutter was streaking across the back of the end zone, and Braden hit him in the back of the end zone for the score.
That's right. They had our wide receiver that time was Travion out here. He was further out, but he was more or less a decoy. Had taken the DB out wide, and Cutter comes back across the middle of the back of the end zone, uncovered.
Yes. So there's the snap, the kick. It's up. And with 5:21 to go in the 2nd quarter, we've got a new score here. Hamlin 14, Muenster 7.
Lone Star Ag Credit. Are you looking for a lender that shares the same values and traditions as your family? Look no further than Lone Star Ag Credit. Contact their Sweetwater office today at 325-235-0844 or visit them on the web at lonestaragcredit.com. Equal housing lender. Lawrence Hall Chevrolet Buick GMC, located at 2120 South Commercial Avenue in Anson, Texas. Open 8 to 6 Monday through Friday and 8 to 5 on Saturday. Lawrence Hall Chevrolet Buick GMC in Anson is your one-stop shop for new or used vehicles. Best wishes to all Big Country's athletics competing this fall. Teague Diversified, a proud supporter of Hamlin Athletics. Tucker Teague and the folks at Teague Diversified are proud to be your cattle and cattle feed resource. Give Tucker a call at 325-400-5424. Good luck, Pipers and Lady Pipers.
All right. We're back live here, Charlie.
2 touchdown drives out of 3 possessions, and that one went 83 yards with the final play being that well, we got the win now, and we're going to kick it short again. I'm surprised. I think Braden would just knock it through the back of the end zone.
Yeah, they kicked it short there, and it's going to be taken by number 3, and he's going to break. The only person to stop him was Braden, and Braden made the touchdown saving tackle at Hamlin's 43-yard line, Charlie. That was a great.
That was the kickoff from our quarterback to their quarterback, number 3, and he read his blocking up front. And they had a big hole over on their right side, our visitor side of the formation, and we won't be short kicking it over that way anymore. I don't think, Sherman.
Yeah, I hope. And like you said, with the wind at our back, I don't know why he didn't kick that out of the end zone. But here we go. Muenster's going to take the ball now, 1st and 10 on Hamlin's 44-yard line. Going to give it up to the back across the middle, and he's going to get about 4, maybe 5 yards out of that. Charlie coming right up the middle.
Right up the middle that time. In on the stop, our linebackers, Dylan Bell and also Trenton Pritchard got there. Still got basically our starting 11 out there. We've got Manny at nose guard, and Ethan and Toto at the 2 defensive ends. Trenton and Dylan inside linebackers, and AJ and Spalding are the outside linebackers. Hey, they blew that play up. Grab a hold of him, guys.
Yes, sir. There's they're going to.
Not gain a thing.
Maybe no gain on that one, so that's going to bring up 3rd down now.
There's a nice chance to stop right here. Of course,
yes, sir.
Of course, this is when a lot of times they like to throw the ball. They've been showing that, but 6.5 yards here on 3rd down. Of course, they're in 4-down territory. We've got to keep that in mind too, Sherm.
Yes, sir.
They're not going to be punting the ball, and they're sure not going to be trying any more fake field goals, I don't think.
So 3rd and 6 now for Muenster. The ball on ball on Hamlin's 38-yard line. 3rd and 6. There's a snap. He's going to roll off to his left to throw, and he's being chased by and he's brought down there by
Another face mask,
and it looked like he was hit there and brought down by Antonio Perez.
I don't think Antonio got the face mask.
I don't think he did too. It looked like a face mask come as Trenton was coming up to help make the tackle.
That's not a good sign. As Antonio goes limping off the field, he's getting going to get some medical attention over there on one of his legs, it looks like. But that's a 15-yard step off from the 32. That may take it all the way down to the 17.
Yeah, that's
where they're going to spot it. 1st and 10 on our 17.
Yeah, those
3:56 to go here
in the second quarter. The last game we played, Charlie, it was kind of we didn't have very many penalties, but today it looks like we've already had 2 of these 15-yarders against us. So 1st and 10 now for Muenster, and he's going to give to the back coming across the right side, but I don't think he might get maybe 1 out of that.
1-yard gain. Nice play that time by the Piper defense. That there again, that was that fullback kind of right off the right guard, but we've got Benson Larson in there right now since Antonio's out, and he's at 1 defensive end. Of course, Ethan's over here, but both of our linebackers stepped in there and met the running back 1 yard, only a 1-yard gain.
Yes, here we go now for Muenster. So it's going to be 2nd and 9 now. Ball on Hamlin's 16-yard line. And
there's a shift.
Yeah,
power right.
Yes, sir. So there's Muenster's going to take it. He's going to fake it. No, he gave it to the back going across the right side. We've got a flag another
down.
Flag from the back. So
these guys are using the communication little microphones themselves. Personal foul, chop block.
That's the 3rd one that they've called.
A lot of times you don't see that call the whole game, do you?
No, and that's what I'm saying.
I think these are pretty good refs. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Russell said we've used this chapter several times. Some people are afraid of Wichita Falls chapter, but at this stake of this deep in the season, the good official crews are looking for a good game.
Yes. So that stepped all the way back now to Hamlin's 31-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 24 now for Muenster.
Let's hold him. We got 2:43 left, guys.
Yes, sir. Here we go. There's a snap. He's going to roll off to his right,
and
he's being chased. And by Dillon, he looks deep, and looks like it's going to be pass interference by Austin Castillo as he. I think Austin turned and was looking for the ball and then lost the receiver, and I think he kind of reached out and grabbed him. So let's see what the call is here.
Oh, goodness.
So,
I tell you, it's
yes.
They're putting
pass interference, Hamlin.
Yeah. There again, that's that tall wide receiver, and the guy that's right beside us here in the press box doing the radio for Muenster told me when they wanted to throw deep, they're going to throw the ball to number 5 at Grant Hess. Big, tall junior. Says he weighs about 195, but he looks like he's all of about 6'3" as well. Yeah,
so that's an automatic 1st down, so that brings the ball back up to the 16-yard line where we started, but it'll be 1st and 10 for Muenster with 2:32 to go in the second quarter, 14-7 Hamlin. There's a snap. He's going to give it to the back coming across the left. He's going to try to turn, and he's going to get out of bounds at about the 12 or 13-yard line.
Going to mark him out at the 12.
Yes, sir. So that should bring up 2nd down now and about 6 on that. He got 4 yards on that. He tried to turn up, but he ran out of room. The sidelines helped, but Hamlin had quite a few over there.
That's right. They're just going by numbers. They're just trying to outnumber you at the point of attack. Got to drive around the corner a little bit before our linebackers could get there. Yeah,
2nd and 6 now for Muenster is he's going to give it that back coming across that option play there type deal where they he fakes the pitch and gives it to the back coming back from the slot receiver.
Yep, that's number 6. That's Saucer, And he made a nice run on that play, but finally got him down inside the 10 at about the 9-yard line. So they don't have far to go to pick up this first down here on 3rd and short.
No, clock's running now with the 1:58 and counting in the second quarter. Your score is Hamlin 14, Muenster 7. There's going to be a quarterback keeper coming across the right. He's turned. We got a flag out on the right. We got a flag out here, so I don't know what they're going to see what this flag's about. Holding against let's see, holding against Muenster.
That's right.
So that's going to bring that score back. So
okay, we got a break here, Sherm. We need to use this break to shut these guys down here and not let them in the end zone. Keep
yes,
this
sir.
guy, keep his 7-point lead for the half.
Yep.
They've done some good things offensively, but 3rd down and long, I don't know. I think I might want Cutter to be covering that number 5 for them.
Yeah, 3rd down and 13 now for Muenster with 1:48 to go in the second quarter, with the score Hamlin 14, Muenster 7. So
they're going to roll right. It looks like they're strong to the right.
So there's a snap. He's going to look. There goes the receiver. He's being two missed in the backfield. AJ missed him, and Manny missed him, but he had to get rid of it. They were coming on a blitz, which was a perfect call for the play that they had. So that's going to bring up 4th down now. And like you said, Charlie, this is 4th down territory. I don't see anything else happening.
Yeah, that quarterback is deceptively quick and probably a little faster than what we thought, because we haven't taken the best of angles, when we're going to get that rascal to the ground. But we need to keep him contained if we can this time.
Yes,
He's
sir.
probably going to be throwing that ball to number 5 if I was guessing.
Okay, here we go now. Looks like
or maybe number 1.
Here's the 4th down now for Muenster. He's going to throw deep. And
all right,
Manny broke it up, which is a great play. So Hamlin will take over on downs. Great play there by Austin
Castillo.
Yeah, Austin. That
was a jump ball right down at the goal line.
Yep.
He let that 6'3" receiver go down there, and Austin jumped, I think, just a little bit before the other guy got off the ground, was able to, both hands, bat the ball down. So we stop him on the, the 19-yard line?
Yeah, 19-yard line, where Hamlin will take over 1st and 10 with 1:37 to go in the second quarter. Hamlin's up 14-7. We got trips at the bottom. We got Cutter up top single. So 1st and 10 for Hamlin. There's a snap. He's going to give it to Manny, as he's going to get over up to about the 20-yard line, over the 20 to about the 21.
Yeah, that's just a kind of a draw play that time. Started with like he's going to roll out to the right, gave it back to Manny going back to the left. But give their linemen some credit over there. They had that thing bogged up a little bit better than other teams that we've played this year.
Yes, sir. So they're going to take a timeout, and with that timeout, we're going to stay with you so we don't miss this. Because, like I said, we've got 1 minute and 22 seconds to go in the second quarter here, where Hamlin is leading 14-7. Where it will be 2nd and 7 for Hamlin. They stopped Muenster, like you said. Muenster had 4th down now, and he went over to that receiver and said, "Go up and get it."
I think he was the only guy in the pattern. I saw maximum protection, trying to give the quarterback time to throw it, and they're just playing the odds there, thinking that they can, if they give enough time, they can let their guy can go up and get the ball. I think it helped just a little bit, Sherm, because the ball was, instead of being overthrown, it was underthrown, if anything.
Yes.
And with Austin on this side of him, in front of him a little bit, he was able to get up higher and get the ball knocked down before the other guy ever got a hand on it.
Yes, sir. So here we go now. After the timeout, it's going to be 2nd and 7 for Hamlin. Ball on about the 22-yard line. So there's a snap. Braden's going to take a 3-step drop. He's looking. He throws it to Cutter coming across the middle, where Cutter makes a great catch.
Low ball, and he went down and got it,
yeah,
didn't he?
Great
all the
catch.
way out to the Hamlin 34-yard line.
Yeah, 1st and 10 now for Hamlin. Ball on their 34-yard line with 1:10 and counting. 1st and 10 now for Hamlin. Braden's going to take it. He's going to drop straight back. He's going to look. He sees him going across the middle and caught there by Manny, who makes a turn. He's going up across the left side, 20, He's out to about the 18-yard line.
Manny De La Cruz, what a catch and what a run. He threw that ball, caught it about the 50. A guy was right there with him, the linebacker, the same linebacker that had tried to cover him the other time. It's a skinny number 32. Let's see, that's Ty Sanders. And he's not the best tackler in the world. No, Manny got loose from him and went all the way down to inside the 20.
Yes, sir. 1st and 10 now for Hamlin. It looks like Muenster's going to call a timeout.
I might call one, too, after that.
We need to regroup, guys. So if they're going to call a timeout, we're going to play a couple ads for you. We'll be right back.
The Book Nook in downtown Hamlin is an avid supporter of all things pertaining to the Pied Pipers of today and yesterday. A unique little shop offering new books for all ages, Pied Piper caps and lapel pins. Also home to Raft City's Mini Museum. Get your copy of the newly released book, Small Town Kitchen Table, by Scott Lamphere. Go Pipers!
Children were not made to sit still in a desk all day. Hamlin Collegiate's Montessori program provides a safe and clean environment where your child can move freely and follow his interests. Come and see us. Schedule your family tour at hamlincollegiate.com.
John August Young Cattle, LLC, a proud member and supporter of the Hamlin community. John August Young Cattle, LLC is proud to help support the youth of Hamlin in all endeavors. Good luck, Pipers and Lady Pipers, in all you do. Go Pipers!
All right, we're back live here, Charlie. Where
Trip
Hamlin,
right, cutters to the left.
Yes, sir. Here we go now. 1st and 10 for Hamlin. Braden's going to look. He's going. He throw it out for Cutter, and he's going to throw an interception in the corner of the end zone there. He threw it to number 5 as Cutter made a cut to the middle, and Braden threw it to the back of the end zone.
Yep, that was one of those. I guess probably could go either way. I call it an option pass or whatever. You can option it left or right, and Braden threw left, and Cutter went right. So
yes.
Nice interception by Muenster.
Yes, so Muenster will take the ball over now, 1st and 10 for them on the 20-yard line with 39 seconds to go in the half, and they're just going to take a knee and run out the clock. So we'll go in at halftime where the score will be Hamlin 14, Muenster 7. A great first half. A lot of defense, but a lot of penalties too, Charlie.
You bet.
More penalties than I've seen this year.
Yeah, it was. There again, it's an intense game. Both teams are very well coached and lots of big plays by both teams. And there again, we're probably going to lose the time of possession battle, but we've got. I'll be adding up the total yardage here. I think yardage-wise, we'll be right there with Muenster, but they kept the ball a whole lot longer, and we used more of the big plays to hit them that first half.
Yes, and you know, we had a chance to maybe put a nail in one corner of the coffin to go up by 2 scores at halftime, and little miscommunication there because, like I said, Cutter run the route off to the left side, but he made the cut up to the middle, and Braden threw as he was going to cut back to the left to the back part of the end zone, and was just an easy catch for the guy, the defender there with Muenster.
That's right. Oh, I hate it for the guys because I know they're a little bit disappointed going in, but they've played really well, and I'm sure Russell will remind them of that, and they'll have some time to look at some of these formations that Muenster's been throwing at us that maybe have been giving us some problems and making some adjustments at halftime.
Yes, sir. So we'll be right back after a couple of these commercials, and Charlie will give you some updates on some of the time of possessions and first downs and all of that. So we'll be right back.
Subway in Hamlin and Anson. Subway is home of the famous footlong and located in Hamlin at 12 North Central Avenue. Go see Mike and his staff before or after the game, or call ahead and plan that next tailgate. Subway in Hamlin, a proud supporter of our youth. Hamlin Dental. Dr. Eastman and the crew at Hamlin Dental are there for all your dental needs at 32 North Central Avenue in Hamlin. The friendliest folks in West Texas. Take care of your teeth at Hamlin Dental. Smile, Piper fans. It's a great day to be a Piper. Veterans Plumbing. For all your plumbing needs from commercial to residential, Veterans Plumbing has you covered. Give Kenneth Hooper a call at 325-725-8290. A proud supporter of our youth and a trusted source in plumbing. Veterans Plumbing. Capital Farm Credit. Agriculture is the backbone of America, and Capital Farm Credit has financed this extremely important industry for more than a century. We embrace our cooperative structure and return nearly 100% of our earnings to our members. We can loan you money for your farm or ranch, livestock, equipment, and operating expenses. Capital Farm Credit wishes the Pied Pipers a safe and successful year. Go Pipers!
First Baptist Church Hamlin invites you to join us this Sunday morning at 9:30 for Sunday school, 10:40 for our worship service, and Wednesday nights at 5:30 for Team Kid and 6 o'clock for youth. May God bless you. May you come to know Jesus, and of course, go Pipers.
Hamlin Chamber of Commerce exists to promote tourism and business in the community of Hamlin, Texas. We are proud to be able to support our beloved Pied Pipers.
All right, we're back live here. We got Dr. Burks in here who wants to give out a message here. So if you will, we're Dr. Burks, take it for us, please, sir.
Okay. Hey, thank you. I appreciate that, Chairman. We want to talk a little bit about the newly formed Hamlin Collegiate Education Foundation. This is a foundation that's a 501c3. And that it was formed in order to support the initiatives that we're doing at the high school. So really the two primary purposes of this are for us to support through scholarships for books and tuition for our dual credit students, and then to award innovative teaching grants for our teachers. So we've got a board that's been formed, and we've received our tax exempt status, and we have some pretty lofty goals set. And we know that going into this time of year, if you have some cash you need to make a donation to help us out, we are a 501c3, so your donations are tax deductible. And here at the end of the year, it's always a good time to make the ask. So we appreciate all of the support that the Pipers have in our community and around the area. We have members of our board from different places around the state of Texas who, what they say, once a Piper, always a Piper. So we have a really strong board that's overseeing this education foundation, and we're thankful for all the volunteers that help us with that. Yes. So anyway, that's kind of the plug I wanted to put for the Hamlin Collegiate Education Foundation.
Yes, sir. And like he said, that is a great deal to make a contribution to. So if you can make a great contribution, it goes to a great cause. It's wonderful, and we thank you for that, Dr. Burks. We really do.
You're welcome. Happy. Thanks for giving me a little bit of time.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So we're going to play a couple of more ads here, and we'll get back with Charlie online, and we'll talk about the first half. For some of you that's just tuning in, it's halftime here in Graham, Texas, where we have the Hamlin Pipers 14 and Muenster 7.
Hamlin Health supports the Pipers and Lady Pipers. The Hamlin Medical Clinic, Tanya Cook and Mallory Morrow are here to serve the Hamlin community and surrounding areas. Call 325-576-3611 to set up an appointment. For medical emergencies, our EMS personnel are ready to serve you. Permaco Royalties is committed to providing sellers with the smoothest closing process in the industry. In an effort to deliver to mineral and royalty owners, we offer competitive prices and promise to work quickly from start to finish. If you are interested in getting a free offer with no obligation to sell, please contact us at info@permacoroyalties.com. M&C Lumber Houseware and Gifts, located at 129 Southwest 5th. M&C Lumber Houseware and Gifts, located at 129 Southwest 5th. M&C is your one-stop shop for honeydews, farm projects, kitchen supplies, and gifts. A proud supporter of the youth in Hamlin since 1979. M&C Lumber Houseware and Gifts wants to say, go Mean Green.
For 108 years, Vista Bank has proudly partnered with schools like Hamlin High to support Friday Night Lights. This season has new challenges, but you are ready to play. Let's do this. Vista Bank. People first.
Wondering how you'll pay for college? At Hamlin Collegiate, you can earn your associate's degree while in high school. That's 2 full years of college completely paid for. Save yourself 2 years and thousands of dollars. Schedule your tour at hamlincollegiate.com.
Martin Brothers Motor Pool, located at 1612 North Swenson in Stamford, your one-stop shop for batteries, brakes, oil changes, tires, rock chip repair, and state inspections. They even have a mobile tire repair for trucks, tractors, and cars. Martin Brothers Motor Pool in Stamford is a proud supporter of the youth in Jones and Haskell counties. Stanford Insurance Agency, located at 124 South Swenson Street in Stanford, ready to handle all your insurance needs. Give them a call at 325-773-2754. Stanford Insurance Agency, supporting our youth today and tomorrow. Hamlin Rotary Club meets every Wednesday at the Housing Authority from 12 to 1. Can't make the meeting? They Zoom too, hoping to make the community better. Scholarships to the top-ranking seniors in Hamlin. Sponsor of the Interact Club. Hamlin Rotary Club says Go Pipers and Lady Pipers. Fisher Jones Title Company, established in 2001 and located in Anson, Roby, and Sweetwater, maintaining reliable land title indexes to all lands and town lots in Fisher, Jones, and Nolan counties. Sovereignty of soil to present date. Fisher Jones Title Company, supporting our youth. James Rogers & Associates, a certified public accountant doing tax preparation and filing. Located at 20 Southwest 3rd Street in Hamlin. James Rogers & Associates handles bookkeeping and audits too. Go see the fine folks at James Rogers & Associates or call them at 325-576-2356. All the way, Pipers. Cooper Insurance, a proud supporter of our youth, football to track, and show season to leadership contest, and boys club to band. Cooper Insurance believes in our youth and the character they develop being involved. A proud supporter of the Hamlin Pied Pipers.
We all know it takes more than a high school diploma to secure a well-paying job. You can add a professional license and real work experience to your resume at Hamlin Collegiate. We offer license programs for welding, drone pilot, CNA, and more.
All right, we have also have Hecht & Crop Insurance, located in Anson and Very Best. Call J.J. Clausen for all your crop insurance needs at 325-823-3221. Hecht & Crop Insurance hopes the Pipers have a great season. Hecht & Crop Insurance, simply the best. Pied Piper Grocery and Deli is a proud supporter of Hamlin Piper and Lady Piper athletics. Pied Piper Grocery and Deli is here to proudly serve all the fine folks in the Jones, Haskell, Fisher, and Taylor County areas. Drew, Donna, and the whole crew there at Pied Piper Grocery and Deli want to wish the Pipers a successful season. They say, go green. Also, Bob Clifton and the Texas Ranch Brokers are rooting for the Hamlin Pied Pipers. Bob is a 1968 graduate of Hamlin and a faithful supporter of the Mean Green. Bob Clifton says, go Pipers. So, Charlie, have you got some numbers there that you want to kind of go over for us?
You bet, Sherman. We, I think Muenster won the flip of the coin, and they chose to defer, so they'll be getting the ball to start the second half. But the first half, we started on our own 32-yard line, and that was a 68-yard one-play drive. Braden Warner taking it the distance for the first score of the game, and there again, our first 18 seconds of the game, it elapsed at that time. Muenster, we kicked off to them. They brought it back to their 40-yard line. They moved the ball all the way down for a touchdown touchdown tying score to make it 7-7. It was from the 3rd and 8, a pass from their quarterback to their little scat back out of the backfield who beat us to the corner and went up 7-7. At that time, we had 68 yards. They had 60 yards. The next time, Hamlin brought it back to the 31-yard line, started a drive, and went down to the out to their 45-yard line. We got hit with a 15-yard penalty, I believe, in that drive and could not overcome it and had to punt the ball back to Muenster in the first quarter and only gained 14 yards on that particular drive. Muenster took over on their own 24-yard line after our punt with 4:46 to go in the first quarter and would keep the ball all the way till 8:46 remained in the second quarter. At that time, they got down to the Hamlin 17-yard line, and the drive kind of stalled out. They lined up for a field goal. We thought we were going to get to see the young lady try a field goal for them. Her name is Marty McCoy. She's supposed to be one of the very best athletes at Muenster High School, but it was a fake field goal and was not successful, and Hamlin took over, but Muenster was able to come up with 59 yards on that drive and ate up a lot of time off the clock. The next drive, Hamlin started back at their 17-yard line, and there again, it was a 3-yard TD pass to Cutter Martin with 5:21 to go in the second quarter that extended Hamlin's lead to 14-7. Hamlin was able to pick up 83 yards on that drive and did it in just a little bit under 3 minutes, about 2.5-minute drive, and that allowed us to go total yardage up to 162. Muenster still at 141. Muenster started their next drive at the Hamlin 43-yard line, and there again they went all the way down inside the red zone. From the 19-yard line, there was an incomplete pass into the end zone. I mean, literally in the front part of the end zone. Austin Castillo had their tall wide receiver, Grant Hess. They both went up for the ball, and Austin smartly spiked that ball and stopped that drive. But Muenster did pick up, since it started on our 43-yard line. They didn't have to go but 19 yards on that drive, 14 yards on that drive to up their total for 155 for the half. And then we got the ball back on our 19-yard line with 1:37 left, and we drove it all the way down to the Muenster about 15-yard line, and there was an interception in the end zone there again by this tall wide receiver, Grant Hess, and stopped our drive with about 30 seconds left, but we were able to pick up 66 yards on that drive. So we ended the half, Muenster with 155 yards of total offense and Hamlin with about 231. And, of course, Muenster just snapped the ball and ran out the first half clock, a few seconds left before halftime.
Yeah.
So, we're moving the ball well. We've got lots of big plays, but Muenster's more, I haven't seen let me see if I can look here. Dan sent us the stats from the first half. So I was interested to see what time of possession was.
Yeah.
And this is so small, I don't know if I can see it or not.
That play in the corner of that end zone there, I was like we were talking about, would have been really good for Hamlin to go in up 2 scores. But that, like right now, as the score we have it, it's Hamlin 14, Muenster 7 at half. So we could have went up with that other score there. But hey, there's going to, like you said, there's going to be lots of adjustments made. And
both teams, I would
yes,
think, but
yes.
at the same time, we've done an excellent job so far of being explosive, and it's a typical ball game, Sherman. We're losing time of possession, but we're ahead on the scoreboard, and I'll take the scoreboard anytime. You
yes,
can have time of possession and just let me have the score.
Yes, we'll take that anytime. And it seems like that. The Muenster's having to drive and work hard to get their yardage, and they did for that score. But like you said, we come out and 1 or 2 big plays, and we're scoring.
That's right. I've got the time of possession right here. It's unbelievable. They had the ball 17 minutes out of the 24. We played 12-minute quarters. 17 out of the 24 they had it, so we only had it for about 7 minutes, and we're leading the ball game 14-7.
Well,
I mean, we can laugh about it if you're ahead. We cry about it if we're behind.
Yeah, that time of possession, like you said, that's Muenster's having to work, and I think Coach Lucas will make some adjustments on defense where they're running that play up the middle, getting about 4 yards on a carry, and he'll go in and make some adjustments, and if we can make them throw the ball, they've got that one tall receiver, but it looks like their quarterback just does not throw that much.
He's definitely a runner.
Yes.
He showed some excellent. I don't know how many yards he has here at halftime. I could kind of probably look it up here real quick. There's their passing yardage. He's 3 out of 8 for 51 yards passing, so he's only completed 3 passes, but one of them went for 34 yards, and the other one was that little short 10-yard pass down. Well, that long pass, Sherman, that 34-yard one was when we had him, third down and 22?
Yes.
And there again, it was nothing against Austin. Austin was in good coverage. He was he was in his hip pocket. It was just the ball's right over on the sideline, and the guy was able to go up and just get the ball. And Austin, was right there. Did everything he could except didn't tip that one away because it was a kind of thrown over his head and out toward the out of bounds, and that guy was able to catch it and keep his feet in bounds and made a super catch on that play.
Yes.
Nothing about that.
And Charlie, not taking away from the teams that we have played, but some of the teams that we've played, we've just more athleticism out there, and now we're having to play football because you've got you
got athletes on both sides.
Yes, you got that 6'2", 6'3" receiver, and
got that good running back that's about 190 pounds, and then they've got that number one, the little scat back. He's the one they threw the little short pass. Remember, we had two guys putting heavy pressure on that quarterback, Anderle, as he rolled to the right and looked like we were going to get him, and he just, at the last second, kind of jumped in the air or whatever he had to do to get it to and threw not a very pretty pass, but got it to that number one, and he was able to beat us to this right corner of the end zone down here in the south end zone, right at the pylon there and into the end zone for that touchdown.
Yeah, I made a remark last week about one of the runners when he was running, and I had several people ask me about it, and they said, I told him he was running down the sideline, and he was running so hard and fast, it looked like his mom was chasing him.
We do move. We do move. We did. Well, we better say did, Sherman.
Yeah.
We did move faster when our mothers were chasing us, or when they were using our middle name.
Yes, yeah. If my mom called me by my full name, I knew I was in trouble.
It wasn't going to be good. That's
no,
for sure.
and like you said, he did beat us over there to the corner, and but they'll drive. Muenster will drive, and once they get inside that 10-yard line, it just seems like the Hamlin defense just stands and says, "Okay, boys, that's enough." It's a brick wall, and that's we played. Who was it? Rawls, who got inside the 5-yard line, 4, 5, 6 times, but never scored. And that's one thing I can say about Hamlin's defense is. You might get some plays on them, but when it gets down inside that 10, inside the 5-yard line, it becomes a brick wall, and you earn every yard that you get because Hamlin's defense, they swarm to the ball. It's great defense that gets across there.
Yeah, I think people that don't even watch the Pipers, but they saw us play last year, and then they see us play this year, they see. They make the comment that our defense appears to be a little quicker this year, probably because we're not quite as big, that we were last year, and the speed that we have on defense, it shows. But in this game right here, Muenster's well coached. They don't have any monsters out there, that are dominating play or anything like that, and we've just got to continue to gang tackle and run to the ball. And I think that was a little discouraging in that first drive when Muenster scored, was because on we'd thrown them for losses on several of the plays, and we're doing a good job gang tackling. And then when they had that 3rd down and 22 conversion, it took a little wind out of our sails probably, and we were still thinking about that when we shouldn't have been. And that's when they got that only touchdown that they got in the first half.
Right, yeah, and like you said, this game is a game of momentum, yes. And when you've got that momentum, like you said a while ago, we kicked it a little short. We had the wind to our backs. We probably won't kick it short again after that run up there got across midfield into our.
That was a quarterback too.
Yes.
That we kicked it to. He's back there to return kickoffs. Like I said, he's a good runner. Doesn't take nothing. He's a senior, and they do have a lot of sophomores on the roster. Somebody said one of the differences between our team and theirs was that we had 14 seniors, and they've got 14 sophomores and about 4 seniors that actually play a lot. But I'm counting more than that. I'm counting more like 6 kids that are contributing quite a bit that are seniors on that Muenster team. But they do have more underclassmen having to play this year than we do with
Right.
our seniors, because it's not that we have 14 seniors, it's that about 13 of them are players that are out there participating.
And you know, the winner of today's game will play the winner of the Albany Windthorst game, and I think they're playing at
right down the road.
2:00 in Breckenridge.
3,
So
I think.
3.
I think it's 3. But anyway, yeah, that's what I told Cody. I said, well, we're driving up, and I told Creighton, I said, we'll be stopping here in Breckenridge on the way back. He said, what's for? And I said, well, another football game.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But there again, with the COVID, you couldn't get in to see it probably anyway. But in there with that stadium like it is, I'm not sure you could stand outside the fence on either end and still be able to see anything, because everything's so flat at that Breckenridge Stadium.
Yeah, we got Charlie. We got some people listening from Anna, Texas, saying
Texas.
"Go Big Green."
There you go. Good.
Rita Crowley, and then Casey Warner, listening from Seattle, Washington, saying "Go Pipers."
Well, good for them.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we've just it's just great that our ex-students can get on the internet, and man, what a blessing it is to have something to be able to to broadcast. And I like it when we're at home, when we can also show them the picture, and broadcast the game that way,
Yeah.
And I just wish that people could see, because this is such a beautiful turf here at Graham. It's got the big G in the middle of the field with a steer head right in the middle of the G. Got steers in one end zone, and down here it says, I think, Graham in the other end zone. It's solid blue with the white lettering in the end zones, and, of course, red out here on their G, because Graham's colors are red, white, and blue. And anyway, it's just a beautiful facility for high school football. And this press box, I guess we should tell them, Sherman, it's about a 3-story press box here.
Yeah, they got an elevator that brings you up there. We kind of felt like royalty. I was telling Charlie, it kind of felt like Tony Romo. But, I kind of wished I got paid what he did. But
$17 million a year.
Yes, sir.
I don't think he made that much when he was quarterbacking the Cowboys.
Yeah, that's the most money he's made, and not having to run from people. So,
2 minutes to go here before kickoff, sir.
Yeah, and Charlie made a statement last Friday. We played there at that turf, and he said, the guy that cuts this grass is doing an awesome job. And sometimes you just don't know what to say to that. Charlie's out listening to us. We miss you, Charlie D.
It's fine.
So
hurry back, brother.
Yes, sir. Got Hamlin coming back on the field now. We've got about a minute and 20 seconds left before we start the third quarter, where Hamlin is leading 14-7, and we'll be right back after a couple of these commercials.
Hamlin Athletic Booster Club. Leadership, teamwork, sacrifice, commitment. These are just some of the character traits developed in high school athletics. The Hamlin Athletic Booster Club is a proud supporter of the athletes of Hamlin Collegiate ISD. We believe Pipers. We believe. Lawrence Hall Ford at 2016 Commercial Avenue in Anson, Texas. Lawrence Hall Ford is open 8 to 6 Monday through Friday, 8 to 5 on Saturday. 888-598-9642. Good luck to all the players, cheerleaders, and bands. Bell's Home and Auto. In business since 1947. Auto parts, lawn and garden, tools, appliances, hunting supplies, ammo, and rifles. SAKOSource.com. Weekdays 8 to 5 until noon on Saturday. Bell's Home and Auto supports the Pipers and Lady Pipers. Go Pipers!
All right. We're back live here. Look, Hamlin's 10 up the ball, going to kick off now to Muenster. With Hamlin's going to have the wind at their back, so Muenster will have the wind at their back for the fourth quarter. So here we go.
I believe Braden's going to kick this one deep. He's back from the ball this time.
Yeah.
Sure.
They're going to say,
wait.
hold up a minute. We got some stuff back here in the end zone that they're going to have to get out of it before we'll kick the ball.
Well, there's no danger of them needing to get out of that end zone anytime soon. But just to be safe, they got to get those blowers off the field. Got their little power plant there, and the two big blowers that blow up there. It's a big old Muenster Hornet that helmet that they run
looked
through.
like that thing almost took off with them too. There's two or three of them.
Got a little breeze on it.
So there's the kick. He's going to kick it deep.
Look at that.
And kick it into the end zone. It's going to go out of the end zone there, and they'll get the ball on the 25-yard line, which is a whole lot better than getting it on the 42-yard line.
That's right.
So
Well, and I got revised statistics. We finished the half with right at 239 of total yards. They only had 135 because they had 3 first downs by penalties. And of course, you don't get yardage for you don't get yardage for penalties, you know.
Yes, sir.
So total offense.
So here we go now. 1st and 10 for Muenster. Ball on their 25-yard line. They do that. They run that shift play and he's going to fake it and give it across the back, coming back to the right side. They like to fake that sweep to the power side and then give it to that slot receiver coming back, kind of like a veer play, isn't it?
Yep.
So
yeah, it's a counter, you know, because you try to get the action going one way for the defense to see you going one way and then let the back come back across. I believe they pull an offside tackle or guard and try to lead through the hole.
Yeah, he got about 3-4 yards out of that, so it'll be 2nd down and 6 now for Muenster. He's going to make a quick pass out to that tall receiver. Cutter had him, and he stopped right there, hit hard by who is that going to be? Looks like Trenton Pritchard.
Trenton got him, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Cutter spun him around, and then by the time he spun around to get headed in the direction he wanted to go, man, I mean, Trenton just planted him in the ground out there, all 6'3" or 4 of him.
Yeah, got about 3 yards on that play. That's going to bring up 3rd and 3 now for Muenster with 11 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter, where your score is Hamlin 14, Muenster 7. So they're going to bring Trips up to the top there. He's going to roll off to his right side. He's looking, throws in the middle there to that number 5, and nope.
That's 6.
Number 6, and he caught him right at about the 42-yard line, enough for the 1st down for Muenster.
Nice play that
time.
time.
Yeah, he was rolling across his right side, and that number 6 come back from this far side across the middle and just got right back behind the linebackers, and he made a really good pass on that. So
nice play by the quarterback that time. He thought he wanted to go deep to his big boy, but
yeah,
he has another tall. Number 6 is not short. He's probably 6'1" or 2.
Yeah, so here we go. Muenster's ball now, 1st and 10 on their 42-yard line. It's going to be a quarterback sneak. And missed there by Trenton Pritchard, and he's still up and going. Got across the 50-yard line. Trenton almost had him in the backfield there, but he got away from him. But he got across the 50-yard line to Hamlin's 47-yard line.
47.
Yeah,
yep.
47-yard line, where it's 1st and 10 for Muenster in Hamlin territory.
Yeah, they don't power block people, but they're good at getting on our linemen, our defensive linemen and linebackers, and holding their block.
Yes, sir. 1st and 10 now for Muenster. Ball on the 47. Going to give it to the back right across the middle, and he gets into the secondary there to about Hamlin's 36-yard line. They're going to move the chains again, enough for a 1st down.
Both our safeties had to make the tackle that time. There again, that 25 right up the middle. Cutter and Travion in on the stop that time of that big fullback. Colton Deckard listed at 190. He's just a sophomore.
Yeah, and he's a really good runner.
Yeah, he doesn't run out of control. He's more in control type runner. He's looking for the hole and
yeah, 1st and 10 now. It's going to be a sweep out to the right side. That number 1 that's really quick for Muenster, but he's going to get about 3 yards on the play.
That time AJ fought through the block of number 25, the big fullback for them. He slipped that block and was able to get just enough of the right leg as number 1 came by and held him to a 3-yard gain.
Yeah, second and 7 now for Muenster. Ball on the 33-yard line of Hamlin, with 8:45 and counting to go here in the 3rd quarter. 14-7 to score Hamlin. So 2nd and 7 now for Muenster. And there's a snap. He's going to roll off, quarterback keep around the right side, and he's going to turn and get up to about the 26-yard line, Charlie. Maybe enough for a 1st down.
It's going to be close.
Yeah, I think they're going to – Yep. They're moving the chains. That's enough for a 1st down for Muenster. So 1st and 10 for Muenster on Hamlin's 26-yard line.
Yep. Taking out Manny De La Cruz and one of the outside linebackers and putting in our Benson Larson and Nick Walker. They're 2 big boys there in the middle. So now we've got a front 4 with the 2 linebacker set and the 4-spoke secondary on defense.
Yes, sir. So 1st down now for Muenster, 1st and 10. And they're going to give it to the back up the middle, and he's going to get maybe 2 or 3 yards out of that carry. They're going to mark him at about the 23-yard line. A 22-yard line.
22-yard line. That's a nice 4-yard pickup. That's what they're looking for.
Yes, sir. 4 yards at a time, and that's what they do. Just eat it up 4 yards at a time.
They've got an offensive tackle coming out of the game, number 50, holding a left shoulder there. He's messed up. Something.
Yeah, he's looks like he's in a little pain. So ball setting on the 22-yard line of Hamlin, where it's 2nd and 6 now. So here's the snap. He's going to do a sweep out across the left side.
Right.
Hit right in the backfield there by A.J., and will probably lose about 2 yards on the play.
Yep. Going to bring him back, spot it back at the 24-yard line. That's a nice play on 2nd down.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
There again, they've got them in that 3rd and 8 now, and out goes the two big boys, Larson and Walker, and back in are Manny and Spalding for a 3rd down and 8 play. Of course, they're in 4-down territory.
Oh, yeah. They're always in that 4-down, especially here. So here we go, 3rd and 8 now for Muenster. And there's a snap. He's going to make a quick pass out to that number 5. He's going to get to the 20, get inside the 20-yard line to about the 18-yard line, where it's going to be 4th and 2, it looks like, for Muenster. Yeah, they put it. It's going to be 4th down and 2 now.
That's just a quick. Quarterback just took the ball raised up and got it out here to number 5, and they got good enough block on our cornerback, and that by the time the outside linebacker got there, we had picked up about 6 yards. 4th down now, 4th and 2.
Here we go, 4th and 2 now for Muenster. He's going to be a quarterback keeper, and he's going to follow the block, get inside he's going to get to about the 15-yard line, where they're going to say, yep, they're going to move the chains on that, where it's going to be 1st and 10 now for Muenster. Got down to the 15-yard line of Hamlin.
Yeah, that's not sure. They're double teaming our big boys and creating a little bit of a gap, and then pulling somebody around from the offside to lead through that hole. Of course, he's got a big old 190-pound fullback there leading him through the hole as well. The quarterback does. Yes,
sir. So 1st and 10 now for Muenster. Ball on the Hamlin 15-yard line. And looks like we're going to be a sweep around to the left side. And he gets over one tackle. Travion come up and almost made the play, but he's going to get maybe 1 yard out of that. It looks like they're marking it on about the 14-yard line.
14-yard line. Nice play by the defense. He ran to the short side of the field, which is over here to our side, the home side. And the Piper defense strung it out and forced him out of bounds. Of course,
yes,
our big
sir.
boys go out. Now we've got Manny and Spalding are back in.
Yeah, so 2nd and 9 now for Muenster on the Hamlin's 14-yard line. So there's a snap, going to give it to the back up the middle. He's going to break 1 tackle, 2 tackles, and get down to about the 1-yard line. So, he broke 2 tackles going in there. And got down to the 1-yard line, where it's going to be 1st and goal for Muenster on Hamlin's 1-yard line, with 5:15 and counting to go here in the 3rd quarter.
Impressive drive by the Hornets, and a tough run that time by that fullback number 25.
Yes, sir. So here we go, 1st and 10, quarterback keeper, and he's going to jump across and score for Muenster. So with 5:01 to go in the 3rd quarter. It's Hamlin 14, Muenster 13 with the PAT to follow. A lot of hard running by that running back there, that number 25, Charlie. He broke 2 tackles to get inside there.
Yeah, he did.
So there's the snap. Hold. She's going to kick it, and the kick is up, and it is no good. No good. So with 5:01 to go in the 3rd quarter, we have a score of Hamlin 14, Muenster 13. We'll be right back after this commercial.
First National Bank Anson, meeting the needs of Jones County since 1902. Located at 1201 12th Street, Anson, Texas. Find them at www.fnbanson.com or give them a call at 325-823-3271. First National Bank Anson. Go Green! Hamlin Lions Club, serving Hamlin's youth with eyeglasses and scholarships. The Hamlin Lions Club meets weekly in the Piper Center at noon. Join the club or join the flag route by contacting Dan Byerly at 325-665-3489. A proud supporter of Hamlin Athletics. Way to go green.
All right. right. We're back live here at Graham, Texas, where we have a new score where it's Hamlin 14, Muenster 13. So Muenster's going to be kicking into the wind, and it looks like that wind's picked up a little bit, Charlie, just looking at those flags.
Yeah, left to right as we look.
So she's going to kick it short, and Travion called for a fair catch, and we're going to get the ball there at about the 34-yard line. It looks like is where they're going to mark it.
Okay. Yeah, that ball, you can see it when that ball goes up in the air from right to left, Sherman. It goes up for a little bit, and then it starts dying in a hurry, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah, and like I said it before, but it's just like my golf shot. It goes way up there and then dies short. So Hamlin's got the ball 1st and 10 on their 34-yard line. We got the Twins top and bottom, and there's a snap. Braden's going to give it. Yep. Fumble on the play, and it's picked up by Muenster. Hamlin looked like Braden pulled it. It was a read run there, and Braden pulled it, and the Hamlin fumbled the ball, which is our first turnover of the game, and Muenster recovered it on Hamlin's 33-yard line. So Muenster will take over 1st and 10 on Hamlin's 33-yard line.
Bad
Yes, sir.
fumble that time.
Yep.
Of course, that's a option there, putting it in the backs and then either giving it or pulling it out. It may go deep here.
Yep.
Nope, the
So there's a
quarterback's
snap. Quarterback, but they like that quarterback keeper right up the middle, either quarterback keeper or that sweep. That looks like their bread and butter, what they run a lot, Charlie.
Yep. It's that senior quarterback. They're going to live and die with him for sure.
Yeah, and they eat up the clock, too. I'm telling you that. So it's going to be 2nd down and 6 now. I got 4 yards on that play. Ball resting on Hamlin's 24-yard line. So, like I said, 2nd and 6 for Muenster. And defense is going to need to stuff. They're going to get handoff to that number 25 across the right side, and he's still up and running. Gets down to about the 20-yard line. Now they're going to mark him at the 21.
The 21. He's a tough runner.
Yes.
Good-looking kid, and he follows his blocks well.
Yep.
And our guys are fighting for all they're worth in there, but it's tough when no momentum jumps to the other team all of a sudden.
Yep.
After a fumble. It's tough to get that momentum back, but they're going to sure try to get it back right here.
Yes, sir. 3rd and 3. Another quarterback keeper up the middle, and he's going to get enough for the 1st down is what it looks like. He got tackled from behind by Trennan and Byerly. But like I said, he got enough for the 1st down to about Hamlin's 17-yard line.
Yeah.
So 1st and 10 now for Muenster. Ball on the 17-yard line with 3:29 and counting to go in the 3rd quarter.
Nothing fancy. Just it used to be student body right or left, and now they're going more with the quarterback keep or using that fullback.
Yep, he's under center. He's going to pitch it to around the right side, and he's hit in the backfield there by AJ, and he bounced off of that one and got down to about, looks like they're going to mark it at about the 8-yard line.
Nope, that's a
13-yard line.
13-yard line.
Yeah, 13-yard line where it's going to be 2nd and about maybe a long 5 or 6. Yeah, they're going to give it 6. 2nd down and 6 now for Muenster. A ball on Hamlin's 13-yard line. So there's a snap. High snap. Gave it to the back coming across the middle, and he's not going to get anything on that. Almost snapped it over his head. He come down with it where it's going to be 3rd down now, and 3rd down and 6. He just barely got back to the line of scrimmage.
Oh, Trennan's slow getting up in there. He's hanging in there at that inside linebacker position, but man, they're running that ball and running it right in there at our linebackers, both Dylan and Trennan.
Yeah, and so like I said, 3rd down and 6 now with under 2 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter for Muenster.
Sweep left. I bet.
Yeah,
Nope,
the counter play with the back coming across, and he's breaking tackles, going to get in down to the 1-yard line. So it's going to be 1st and goal now for Muenster on Hamlin's 1-yard line.
That's that same counter play.
Yes, sir.
And that 25 is a load to bring down. He's listed at 190. He may be. He doesn't look that heavy, but he's plenty tall.
Yeah, first and goal now for Muenster on Hamlin's 1 yard line. A quarterback keeper. He's going to follow his blocker and in the end zone for a score. So with 1:28 to go in the third quarter, we have a new score here. It's Muenster 19, Hamlin 14, and they're probably going to go for 2 here, Charlie.
Yep, they're going for 2. It's a big time to make a stop right here.
Yes, sir. So Muenster's going to go for 2 on this now to try to get it to 21 to see. Let's see what they're going to dial up here. They got a man in motion. There's a snap. He's going to roll off wide open, and they got it for the 2. So that'll bring the score Muenster 21, Hamlin 14. With 1:28 to go in the third quarter. We'll be right back.
Ekdal Nelson Real Estate makes real estate happen. From farm and ranch to commercial and residential, Ekdal Nelson provides the extra service that others won't, with offices in Abilene, Anson, Aspermont, Rotan, and Stanford. Give them a call today at 325-773-3676. Come experience the Ekdal Edge. Lone Star Ag Credit. Are you looking for a lender that shares the same values and traditions as your family? Look no further than Lone Star Ag Credit. Contact their Sweetwater office today at 325-235-0844 or visit them on the web at lonestaragcredit.com. Equal housing lender.
All right, Charlie, we're back live here at Graham, Texas, where Hamlin is trailing Muenster 21-14 with 1:28 to go in the third quarter. Muenster's going to kick into the wind as that wind is kind of picking up now a little bit. Got the ball teed up at the 40. So, like I said, 21-14 Muenster. And there's the kick. She's going to kick it high. And he called for a fair catch at about the 31-yard line.
Travion over there making the fair catch signal. Nice kick by that the Marty McCoy.
Yes, sir. So Hamlin will take over now. First and 10 on their 31-yard line with 1:28 to go in the third quarter, and they're trailing Muenster 21-14. So I think this is the first time all year Hamlin has been behind, isn't it?
Especially this late in the game, Sherman.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
well, we've never been behind early in the game, and so I guess it may be the first time we've ever been behind.
Right. So let's see what we can do. What are we doing here?
Got a 5-yard penalty. It must have been offside or something. They're going to move it out to the 36.
Yeah, they're moving it up to the 36-yard line where it'll be first and 10 now for Hamlin. And
only 1:28 remaining here in the third.
Yes, sir. So here we go. Braden's going to roll off to his right, and he's going to probably lose about 4 or 5 yards on that play. It was a design. He was going to keep it the whole time as he was rolling off to his right, but he's going to lose about 5 yards on that play, where it's going to bring up 2nd and 15 now for Hamlin. Got the trips at the top, and he's going to do a quick pass here to throws behind Cutter.
He was open.
Yep, as he was open, he threw it behind Cutter. So that's going to bring up third down now for Hamlin, 3rd and 15, and the ball resting on their 31-yard line. So
Cutter was split out there far left side over my side. Came inside and had the inside position on his defensive back, but the pass was low and behind him just a little bit.
So here we go, 3rd and 15 now for Hamlin. Got the trips up at the top. We got a timeout. Muenster's going to call timeout. He didn't like what defense he had set up for that. So with 57 seconds to go in the third quarter, we have your score, Muenster 21, Hamlin 14. So like you said, Charlie, like we talked about, we're going to stay here. Pretty sure that's the first time Hamlin's been behind all year.
I think so.
And
I think so. And give the guys credit. We're some of those guys out there playing right now are a little bit banged up, you know, and that this time of year, you know, it's kind of hope that everybody stays healthy, but it doesn't always happen. But you know, the turnovers, it was a turnover that gave them that go-ahead position to take it in from the 28-yard line, you know. And give a good team like this the ball on your own 20-something yard line, and they're a lot of times they're going to make you pay for it.
Yes, sir. So Hamlin's coming back out now. Like I said, 3rd down and 15 for Hamlin. Ball resting on their 31-yard line. We got twins top and bottom for Hamlin. And there's a snap, low snap. He's going to fake it. Going to try that throw to Cutter again coming across. Cutter's going to try to get on the outside, and he's going to get up to about the 35-yard line where he maybe got about 4 or 5 yards on that play.
Nice play by the Muenster defense that time. That was our tunnel screen over there to the left-hand side. And Cutter's made a lot of big plays on that play, but it's hard, too, when the blockers don't get those blocks out front. You know, it ends up being a short gain. So now we got 4th and 11, so we're going to end up punting the ball probably need to go ahead and punt it here with the wind.
Yes.
Because that wind, as soon as that quarter changes, you won't be punting it very far.
So 4th down now for Hamlin. Braden's back to punt and gets a really nice punt off back to fair catches it at the 20-yard line. So he's going to mark it at the 21. So a nice kick by Braden. Where
got a 45-yard boot with no return.
Yes, sir. So we've got 6.2 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter, where Hamlin is trailing Muenster 21-14. So Muenster will take over. They'll probably they'll run one play against the wind, and then they will get the wind at their back for the 4th quarter. So, like I say, they'll run one play here where it's 1st and 10, ball on their 21-yard line. Hamlin's going to have to buckle down and kind of play some defense here. Got man in the motion, going to give it to the guy up the middle, that running back, and he's going to get across the 25 to about the 27-yard line, where that will do it for the end of the 3rd quarter. So, end of the 3rd quarter, we'll go into the 4th quarter where Hamlin is trailing 21-14.
Lawrence Hall Chevrolet Buick GMC, located at 2120 South Commercial Avenue in Anson, Texas. Open 8 to 6 Monday through Friday and 8 to 5 on Saturday. Lawrence Hall Chevrolet Buick GMC in Anson is your one-stop shop for new or used vehicles. Best wishes to all Big Country's athletics competing this fall. Teague Diversified, a proud supporter of Hamlin Athletics. Tucker Teague and the folks at Teague Diversified are proud to be your cattle and cattle feed resource. Give Tucker a call at 325-400-5424. Good luck, Pipers and Lady Pipers. The Book Nook in downtown Hamlin is an avid supporter of all things pertaining to the Pied Pipers of today and yesterday. A unique little shop offering new books for all ages, Pied Piper caps and lapel pins. Also home to Raft City's Mini Museum. Get your copy of the newly released book, Small Town Kitchen Table by Scott Lamphere. Go Pipers!
All right, Charlie, we're back live here with starting of the 4th quarter here where Hamlin is trailing by 7. There's the ball, handoff to the back. He's gonna get out to the corner, and he's still gonna get about. I thought they had him back there in the backfield, but he still got about 2 yards out of that carry. Charlie coming across this right side.
That's that senior quarterback. We had him hit in the backfield, and he was able to get loose from that tackle and still pick up positive yardage, maybe just a yard or two. But now it brings down 3rd and manageable. They're only about 3rd and. What are they calling it? 4 on the school board?
Yeah, it looks like. Yeah, 3rd and 4 now for Muenster. 3rd down and 4. Ball on their 28-yard line. He's going to be a sweep out to the right side, and he gets up to the 30. But there was 3 people diving at him back there: Travion and Byerly, and looks like Trent and Pritchard. And they're going to mark it at the 30-yard line, where it's going to be 4th and 1 now for Muenster. Let's see what they're going to do here, Charlie.
They've got the wind, and they're going to go ahead and kick it unless it's a fake, because you know they're playing with the lead now.
Yeah, there's a lot more.
They don't want to give us the ball right here, but there again, 4th down. We got to watch close.
Yeah,
here
you got to watch close here. You got to watch close, like you said. 4th and 1 now. They're back to punt it, and it's going to be punted by the number 5. And Cutter's going to field it at the 30-yard line. He breaks one tackle and gets out to about the 35-yard line. A return of about 4 yards on that, and that's where they're going to mark it, right at the 35-yard line of Hamlin. So Hamlin's going to be going into the wind now, so they've got some stuff to take care of some business here in this 4th quarter, where it's 10:39 to go in the 4th quarter, where they're trailing 21-14. So let's see what Hamlin's got dialed up here now. We got twins at the top, Cutter's single at the bottom. Got 2 in the backfield with Braden. There's a snap. Going to give it to AJ. He's going to turn and go up the right side and get across the middle. About 2, still going. Probably get about 5 yards on that carry.
Nice carry that time by AJ.
Yes.
Got him in the backfield.
Yeah. Five.
Going to give him right at 5-yard gain on that play.
Yeah, he's limping a little bit there, but it's going to be 2nd and 5 now for Hamlin. Ball on about the 40-yard line.
Twins left and right, but Manny in the backfield with Braden.
Yes, sir. Here we go now. 2nd and 5 for Hamlin. And there's a snap, a little low. Braden throws another interception, trying to get it out there to AJ. Intercepted there by that number 5 from Muenster. So another turnover for Hamlin, where Muenster will take over on the turnover there on the ball on their 48-yard line.
Yeah, that pass was just underthrown. AJ had him beat to the outside, and pass was, of course, against the wind, too.
Yes, sir.
The wind knocked it down a little bit, and that big old number 5, he's a tall guy. He's their best receiver.
Yeah,
That's Grant Hess, the one that we've talked about the whole time.
Yeah, that's 2 interceptions for Braden, and he hadn't thrown 2 interceptions all year. But with the turnover, Muenster's got the ball on their 48-yard line, and they're going to do a sweep where he breaks loose, and he broke loose, and he's going to score, folks, up to 30, 10-5, touchdown, Muenster. So with after the turnover, Muenster goes 52 yards for a touchdown, where we have a new score here with 9:48 to go in the 4th quarter. Muenster 27, Hamlin 14 with the PAT to follow.
And Cutter was limping going off the field. That's not good to see.
No, sir. So there's a snap. The kick is up, and it's good. So with 9:48 to go in the 4th quarter, we have a new score. Muenster 28, Hamlin 14.
Children were not made to sit still in a desk all day. Hamlin Collegiate's Montessori program provides a safe and clean environment where your child can move freely and follow his interests. Come and see us. Schedule your family tour at hamlincollegiate.com.
John August Young Cattle, LLC, a proud member and supporter of the Hamlin community. John August Young Cattle, LLC is proud to help support the youth of Hamlin in all endeavors. Good luck, Pipers and Lady Pipers, in all you do. Go Pipers! Subway in Hamlin and Anson. Subway is home of the famous Footlong and located in Hamlin at 12 North Central Avenue. Go see Mike and his staff before or after the game, or call ahead and plan that next tailgate. Subway in Hamlin, a proud supporter of our youth.
9:48.
All right, we're back live here in Graham, Texas, where Hamlin is trailing now 28-14. And they're going to kick it deep. They're going to let it go into the end zone. And
with the wind, that little girl, Marty McCoy, she's got a good leg on her. I can see where she'd be a good soccer player. Knocks that ball down to the end zone.
Yes, sir. Where Hamlin will take over there at their 25-yard line. So Hamlin's got a pretty good chore here, Charlie. Down 2 scores with 9 minutes and 48 seconds to go in the 4th. Let's see if they can dig out of this hole.
That's good to see AJ's back out there and Cutter's back out there. Both of them were fighting some ankle problems, it looked like a little bit earlier.
Braden.
Pass.
There you go. Braden's going to look, and he throws over here to out to
Ray,
and it's going to say incomplete.
Little, just right over at the out of bounds and right in front of the Hamlin bench.
Yeah, he's like I said, that wind is really working on that ball when Braden's throwing it. So it just died before it got out there to Ray Villanueva out in the flats there. So it's going to be 2nd down and 10 now for Hamlin, and that incompletion stops the clock with 9:40 to go here in the 4th. So 2nd and 10 now for Hamlin. Twins top and bottom. There's the snap. Braden gets A.J. across the middle. A.J. gets up to about the 35-yard line. First down for Hamlin. That'll move the chains.
He's having some ankle problems or something.
Yeah, he's ankle or either that or I don't think he could be cramping. It looks like is he cramping?
Maybe he's cramping up.
Because he started to walk real good, then he stopped, kind of like it was a cramp.
Yes, I believe it was.
So he's going to go out.
We
got trips now to the far side. Their snap. Braden's going to do a snap. He's going to roll off here and throw to Cutter over here. And I don't even think Cutter was even ready for the ball. And he gets that number 5 really took a shot on him.
He really did. That's that tall wide receiver.
So with the incompletion now, stops the clock with 9:07 to go in the 4th quarter, and it'll be 2nd and 10 now for Hamlin. Ball resting on their 35-yard line. So 2nd and 10 now.
I think we got too many people on the field or something.
Yes, sir. That's going to be a 5-yard penalty for Hamlin. So going to be 2nd down and 15 now.
Huh. Okay, so AJ's out right now. So Austin Castillo's in at split receiver.
Yes, sir. There's a snap. Braden drops back to pass, gets it to Cutter across the middle, and Cutter is going to probably get about 2 yards on that play where he was hit there by their running back, that number 25.
Yep, he's a good-looking middle linebacker for a sophomore.
Yes, sir.
He's pretty lanky, though. He sure doesn't look like he weighs 190 pounds, but I guess he does.
So 3rd down and 12 now for Hamlin with 8:43 to go in the 4th quarter. And we got Twins top and bottom. Then Braden's going to drop back, and he's going to throw for Cutter, and intercepted by what a play by the kid from Muenster. Intercepted.
Number 1, that's that little scat back, little 125-pound scat back. But he saw the pass all the way. Cutter saw it as well. It was thrown way out here wide to the sideline, but with Cutter's ankle messed up a little bit, I think that kept him from, jumping like he'd like to get up and catch that ball at its highest point before it got to him.
Yeah, so that's his 3rd interception today.
Yep, that was a tough one right there.
Yes, sir.
So interception at the 44-yard line.
So Muenster's got the ball now, 1st and 10 on their 44-yard line with 8:30 to go in the 4th quarter. And they're going to try to put a nail in the coffin right here. He's got tripped up from behind. Quarterback went off to his left side there, right off the tackle, and got about 2 yards out of that, where it's going to be 2nd down and 8 now with the 8:15 and running.
Yep, they didn't give him. He slid all the way down out to about the 48, but pretty good referees here. They spotted it right back at the 46 where the slide started.
Yes, sir. So 2nd down and 8 now for Muenster with the clock running. Now the clock becomes our enemy.
They're going to go ahead and milk this clock.
Oh, yeah.
Probably and get it down there around 5 seconds before they snap it.
Oh, yeah. So 2nd and 8 now. There's a handoff to the back coming up the middle. Yep. And he's still going.
Broke another tackle.
Yeah, he broke about 3 tackles there. Got across the 50-yard line into Piper territory to about the 48-yard line, where it's going to be 3rd and about 2.
Cutter had to make the tackle that time from his safety position. After he got he doesn't go down with hand tackles, does he?
No. No, he don't. And
it was the same way with the quarterback. Enderley and then also that Deckard. They both are good. They're not really fast, but, they just keep good balance, and they'll break away from those arm tackles.
Yeah. So here we go now, 3rd and 2 now for Muenster. Ball on the Hamlin 48-yard line. And like you said, they're going to run that down all the way down. It's going to be a quarterback keeper off to across the left side, and looks like they're going to mark him at about the 47-yard line, enough for the first down for Muenster.
They're going to give him the 46, the Hamlin 46.
Yep, 46.
So that is enough for the first down. So
yeah.
They'll try to milk some more time here, and they can do it because that quarterback, every play, he walks over here to the sideline, stands next to the coach, and checks to see if it's chicken fried steak or what it is for they're going to be eating after the game, and then he kind of lollygags back to the huddle. And a lot of times they come out of the huddle kind of quick, but now we're wanting to milk that clock. They're coming out slower.
Yes, sir. 1st and 10 for Muenster. And now we've got a flag on the play.
Somebody moved, yeah.
So, yep, they're going to back it up 5.
I'll start.
Got a update here from Coach Lee. Windthorst 12, Albany 0 at halftime.
Okay.
So the winner of this game will play the winner of that game.
And they've already played in district. They're in the same district together.
Yes, sir.
18-7, Windthorst beat Muenster the first time. I'm not sure if that was at Muenster or if that was at Windthorst.
So here we go, clock running with about 6:08 and counting, where it's going to be 1st and 15 for Muenster. And there's a handoff to the running back up the middle, and he stopped in the backfield there by A.J. Going to probably lose a yard on that.
Yep, another loss, another yard.
Yeah, so that's going to bring up
16.
second. Yeah, second down and 16 for Muenster when the clock is just steadily running. Charlie, that's going to be the backbreaker for us, is the time of possession, like you said, which is exactly what Muenster needs to do if they're ahead by two touchdowns.
That's right.
So 2nd down and 16 for Muenster with 5:28 to go in the 4th, where they're leading 28-14 over Hamlin. So there's a snap. He's going to give it to that back coming back across there, and he's going to be hit there by Trenton Pritchard.
He can barely get up. Trenton keeps getting up, but ever since he had that kneecap knocked out of place, he's trying to play through the pain of that. And I'm sure at this point in the game, it's bothering him severely. He has that sleeve on there, but that's got to be hurting.
Yeah, Hamlin's going to call a timeout here with 5:14 to go in the 4th quarter, where the score is Hamlin 14, Muenster 28. So Muenster's leading by 2 touchdowns, and we'll be right back.
Hamlin Dental. Dr. Eastman and the crew at Hamlin Dental are there for all your dental needs at 32 North Central Avenue in Hamlin. The friendliest folks in West Texas. Take care of your teeth at Hamlin Dental. Smile, Piper fans. It's a great day to be a Piper. Veterans Plumbing. For all your plumbing needs, from commercial to residential, Veterans Plumbing has you covered. Give Kenneth Hooper a call at 325-725-8290. A proud supporter of our youth and a trusted source in plumbing. Veterans Plumbing.
All right, we're back live here, Charlie. Graham, Texas.
Yep.
Where Hamlin's leading Windthorst. Muenster, 28-14. So it's 3rd down and 14 now, and they're going to give it that back across the middle, and he's going to get stopped there by AJ and looked like Antonio. So it's going to be 4th down now for Muenster. They got out to the Hamlin 47-yard line, where it's going to be 4th and 11. And like you said, with that wind at their back, more than likely they're gonna punt this thing down there and try to trap Hamlin inside the 10 or so with a punt.
Yep. One thing we need to share about Muenster that I think is pretty unusual, Sherman, is that they have 2 high schools in Muenster. That's hard to believe.
Really?
Yeah. Muenster Sacred Heart sits right across the street from Muenster High School, and that's always been amazing to me that a town that size could turn out 2. And Muenster Sacred Heart is a good football team, also in the Catholic division of the private sector.
Yeah.
And but anyway, these guys have played well today, and of course we said at the beginning we had to bring our A game, and we haven't brought our A game today, and they've made us pay for it.
Yeah, they took a delay of game there, run the clock out.
He's not going to punt it. He doesn't want Cutter running it back.
No, he don't want him running it back. So he's going to, with the punt, he's going to mark it out at about the 20, 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
Where Hamlin will take over 1st and 10 on their own 23-yard line with 4 minutes and 17 seconds to go in the fourth, where Hamlin's trailing. We got Muenster 28, Hamlin 14. So here we go, folks. Hamlin's going to need to score on this drive right here, Charlie. I mean,
yep.
We're going
to need somebody to slip a tackle or break a tackle and go the distance here.
So there's a snap. Braden's going to roll out to his right. He's going to throw deep for Cutter. And Cutter's got the ball, and he's got it at the 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, and Cutter Martin is going to score on that play. What a pass.
What did I tell you we needed? Need a little one-play drive.
Yeah, we needed a quick strike, and that's what we got.
There again, we've got that magic in a bottle. You know, it's we've turned the ball over so many times here this second half that it stymied us, but that was an excellent pass into the wind.
Yes.
Let's give Braden Quarter. He threw that ball a good probably 30, 35, 40 yards in the air. Cutter was running side by side with his defender, but then he saw the ball was floating a little bit or tailing off, and he was able to pick it up, and the other guy did not adjust to it, and the extra point is good.
Yes, sir. So with 4 minutes and 3 seconds to go in the fourth quarter, we got a new score. Muenster 28, Hamlin 21.
Capital Farm Credit. Agriculture is the backbone of America, and Capital Farm Credit has financed this extremely important industry for more than a century. We embrace our cooperative structure and return nearly 100% of our earnings to our members. We can loan you money for your farm or ranch, livestock, equipment, and operating expenses. Capital Farm Credit wishes the Pied Pipers a safe and successful year. Go Pipers!
First Baptist Church Hamlin invites you to join us this Sunday morning at 9:30 for Sunday school, 10:40 for our worship service, and Wednesday nights at 5:30 for Team Kid and 6 o'clock for youth. May God bless you. May you come to know Jesus, and of course, go Pipers.
All right. We're back here at Graham, Texas, where Hamlin scored on that first play there. And like we just talked about that, Charlie. We needed to strike. Needed a touchdown, and we needed it quick.
Yep, and I really thought we'd go into that same onside kick formation where we have three guys up there at the ball, and they don't know whether we're going to kick right, left, or center. But it looks like we're not going to do that. We're going with Braden. Is going to be kicking it himself, some type of a pooch kick across there.
So there's a kick. He's going to kick it kind of deep, and this guy's that number one made a fair catch there at their 25-yard line. So Hamlin has 2 timeouts left, and Muenster has 2. And with 4:03 to go in the fourth quarter, it's Muenster 28, Hamlin 21. So
there again, that was our second one-play drive of this ball game, right?
Yes.
We had the long run by Braden, the very first play of the game, and now we have the long pass to Cutter. Both of those one-play drives, and there again, that was a 77-yard TD catch and pass.
There's there's a handoff to that back coming right up the middle again. He's going to get about 3 yards on that play, where it gets out to about the 29-yard line, where it'll be 2nd down and 7 for Muenster. They're going to have to hold him here.
Yep. It's I'm surprised we're not in some kind of a goal line or whatever, because they're going to try to run that ball. They're not going to try to throw it, I don't believe, because they don't want to take the chance of the clock stopping.
Yeah, they got with 3 minutes and 34 seconds and counting to go in the fourth. Hamlin's down by 7. Muenster's got their ball on their 28-yard line, where it'll be 2nd and 7. So there's a snap. Quarterback's going to come out across here, and he met right at the line of scrimmage there. Probably get about 2 on that play, where he was hit hard there by Travion coming up from his safety position. I mean, just nailed him.
They had slowed him down at the line, at the point of attack, and I don't think Travion ever slowed down an ounce, and he hit him with all that he's got in him in that frame of his, and knocked that quarterback back But did pick up about a yard or two on the play, so this is a big third down here, third down and about 5.
Yeah, 3rd and 5 for Muenster. Hamlin's going to have a big stop right here to make Muenster punt that thing again. And there's a give to the and what a stop by the defense. What a stop by the defense. He probably lost 2 or 3 yards on that play, Charlie, as he took it and was going to go right off the tackle and was met there. We got a timeout by Hamlin, which is going to be 4th down now and about a long 7.
And you know they won't go for it here. They're going to punt it. But there again, they do have the wind, but they don't like kicking it to Cutter. Austin's back there with Cutter. But a while ago, he took the ball and aimed that ball out of bounds. Matter of fact, the ball landed out of bounds, you know. We saw that happen, and that's why we started at our own 23-yard line, because he wasn't going to kick that ball deeper and let our return men have a chance. So it'd be interesting to see what they do here, with the wind, whether they're going to try to directionally punt out of bounds again, or if they're going to roll the dice and go for a deeper punt and try to cover.
Yeah. But it's going to be 4th and 6, Charlie. Ball sitting on their 30-yard line.
I'm going to make a call here, I think, Sherman, for that reverse that we run sometimes out of that punt return. Might be time for the old reverse.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So there's the snap.
High snap.
And the kick.
Oh, that's short.
Short kick. And it's going to take a Windthorst bounce.
Oh,
what a roll.
Oh,
look at that.
Goodness.
It bounced at about the 35-yard line and rolled all the way back to the 20-yard line.
Oh. Well, he kicked it short, and, of course, we were expecting a longer kick than that. And that gummit.
Yeah, what a roll. What a roll. So Hamlin will take over now, 1st and 10. They've got the ball at the 21-yard line with 2 minutes and 12 seconds to go in the 4th quarter, where Hamlin is trailing Muenster 28-21. So we got Twins top and bottom. We got a timeout, Muenster. So Muenster's going to call a timeout there with the 2:12 to go in the 4th quarter, and we'll take a timeout with them.
Hamlin Chamber of Commerce exists to promote tourism and business in the community of Hamlin, Texas. We are proud to be able to support our beloved Pied Pipers. Hamlin Health supports the Pipers and Lady Pipers. The Hamlin Medical Clinic, Tanya Cook and Mallory Morrow are here to serve the Hamlin community and surrounding areas. Call 325-576-3611 to set up an appointment. For medical emergencies, our EMS personnel are ready to serve you. Permaco Royalties is committed to providing sellers with the smoothest closing process in the industry. In an effort to deliver to mineral and royalty owners, we offer competitive prices and promise to work quickly from start to finish. If you are interested in getting a free offer with no obligation to sell, please contact us at info@permacoroyalties.com.
All right, Charlie, we're back live here at Graham, Texas, where Hamlin's got the ball, 1st and 10. There's a snap, kind of a low snap. Braden's dropped back, and he looks. He's got him. Austin across the middle at the 40, the 30. He's down to Muenster's 30-yard line. What a catch. What a catch. Man, that was a catch. All the way down to the Muenster 30-yard line, 31-yard line, where they're going to go 1st and 10 now, clock running. And there's a snap. Braden's going to roll across his right. He's got Travion wide open. Travion catches it at the 22-yard line. Enough for another Piper 1st down. Moving the chain. So we got 1:43 to go in the 4th quarter and counting. And Hamlin is on Muenster's 23-yard line. So Twins top and bottom. Braden's going to roll off to his left.
He's got
AJ.
Go out of bounds.
AJ, and he gets down to about the 10-yard line, where he goes out of bounds to stop the clock, where they'll move the chains again. So with 1:27 to go here in the 4th, Hamlin is on Muenster's 10-yard line.
This is it, right? Final series of this game.
Yes, sir. Where it'll be 1st and 10
4 downs.
For a 1st and goal for Hamlin on Muenster's 10-yard line. So here we go. He's moving him around here with
put Manny in the slot.
Yes, sir. So there's a snap. He's going to roll off to his right, He's gonna turn up. He's gonna try to get across there, and he's gonna get down to about the
1 yard line.
1 yard line, and the clock is still going.
No problem. Plenty
So
of time.
it's gonna be 2nd and goal at
9 yard gain.
Muenster's 1 yard line. With it's 1:06 and counting now. We're in the Wildcat formation. So there's the snap, and he goes in for a score, touchdown Hamlin. So with 58.2 seconds to go in the 4th quarter, Hamlin has scored, and we've got the new score: Muenster 28, Hamlin 27, with the PAT to follow. That's exactly what we needed right there, Charlie, and we called it.
Well, we got the big pass play, much like we did on that previous drive.
Very important kick here, Charlie. Very important.
Very important.
So there's the snap, good hold, good kick, and through the uprights, and it's good. So with 58.2 seconds to go in the 4th quarter, we have a tie ball game here, folks. Muenster 28, Hamlin 28.
And, man, the Muenster fans are plenty hot.
It's awful quiet over here, too, isn't it?
I mean, they're sitting there pointing about that coach and what kind of coverage were we in and all this stuff. They're playing mainly man coverage, and our guys are beating them on the pass patterns, and getting themselves open and making them play, and that's good to see because, we haven't, like we said, we haven't played our A game.
No.
But when you're an A team, you're never out of it. You're never out of it, and I think that finally, Braden says enough of this. We're gonna do this. You guys, are you with me? Yeah, they're with you. And here we are back 28 all, and of course we want to get this thing to overtime, and then in overtime everything's back to even then because each team is going to get the ball the same number of times.
Yeah, that was a great play there by Braden to run out across there, and a great pass. That was to Austin, wasn't it?
Austin Castillo.
Yes.
Yeah. And there again, it was the quarterback that saved the touchdown on that play. Number 3, he was covering Austin. He didn't cover him, and Austin made the catch, but still.
Okay, there's the kick, and he's going to kick it as deep as he can, and it's going to be kicked to that number 1 where he's going to take it to the left side out to about the 30-yard line, and what a hit. Who was that hit him?
I think that might have been Manny that time. Somebody else had slowed him down, and Manny came in there full speed and put a lick on him right at the 30-yard line.
Yes, sir. So Muenster's going to start off with 1st and 10, ball on their 30-yard line with 52.5 seconds to go here in the 4th quarter, where we have a tied ball game where it's Muenster 28, Hamlin 28. The one good thing, Muenster only has 1 timeout, Charlie. Both teams have 1 timeout left. So here we go, 1st and 10 now for Muenster. We sure need a turnover right here. And there's a quick pass out to the flats, and he's going to get about 2 yards on that.
Hey, I can't believe they may throw a deep pass to that number 5, but let's see, we've got – Austin's still in the game over there. He's over there at the cornerback position.
Yeah.
Here we've got number 6 coming down here at this side, split right, and number 5 is split left.
2nd and 7 now, and he's going to throw across the middle. Oh, and he's got him wide open. What? And he gets to the 50-yard line with 18 seconds to go, wide open across the middle. And, nope, he got down to the 48-yard line where Muenster will call timeout.
Timeout.
With 18.3 seconds to go in the 4th quarter. Now, with the wind at their back, what kind of leg do you think she would have to have, Charlie? Where do they need to get to try to kick a field goal?
Well, Sherm, I can't see her kicking more than about a 35-yarder or something like from watching her, in practice. Now, she did good on that kickoff, but there again, that's 10-yard running start, and you can't get that on your field goal.
Yeah.
So I would think they would have to get down to at least our around 20-yard line to even have a shot at it. And right now we've got them on their own 49. So we basically just need to keep these receivers in front of us. We can't, we don't want to give up the bomb. We can't give up the bomb. We've got to get it to overtime.
Yeah, we got to get it to overtime. And like you said, now it's going to be 1st and 10 for Muenster with the ball on their 49-yard line, where we've got 18 seconds to go here in the 4th with a tied ball game. So there's the snap. He's going to roll off to his right. He's looking across the middle, and he's thrown to number 1 when they said it was incomplete. So that took about 6 seconds on that play with an incomplete pass.
I tell you, they could have called holding that time. I was watching the guy trying to block Ethan, and he was trying to get away from him, and he couldn't get away from him because the guy had a hold of him so much. That number 50, that offensive tackle on this side.
Had a hold of Ethan?
Had a hold of Ethan, you know, and he finally got loose from him, and that's about the time that the quarterback, number 3, Trent Anderley, decided, I'm getting rid of this ball.
2nd and 10 now for Muenster with 12 seconds to go here in the 4th. There's a snap. He's going to roll off to his left again. Oh, no, and he gets behind Braden Warner. There it is, and he's going to get to the 2-yard line with 3 seconds to go on the clock. He got behind Braden Warner. He got all the way down to the 2-yard line where they're getting up there and going to spike it right quick. And Hamlin calls a timeout. 2.1 seconds to go, and the receiver got behind Braden. I think Braden got caught looking in the backfield, and he got behind him, and he made just a good pass.
Well, hate to see it. Hate
Yeah.
to see it. Come all this way back. And we still have a chance here to stop them. But they haven't been stopped on those fourth. They've had the ball down on our goal line a few times in this exact same place. And that quarterback keeps it and follows that fullback, you know. Well, they're going to try a field goal.
Yeah, they're bringing her on out. They're going to go ahead and kick the field goal with 2.1 seconds to go.
Because she's got plenty of leg from here. There's
Yeah,
no doubt about that. It's
this
just
should
a matter about whether or not she can do it or not.
This would be just a little chip shot for her. So they're going to kick. They're going to kick a field goal here to win the game with 2.1 seconds to go, and so there's the snap. It's a high snap, and it got through there, and that's the ball game, folks. It got through just barely got through, but Muenster will win the game here, 31-28. So great season for Hamlin. Hate to see it go out this way, but
yeah, it's you hate it for the seniors because this is probably the most successful class of seniors, and I really feel sorry for old Jackson over there on the sideline right now. Jackson Cepeda, he was who we were missing on defense. He's so good against the run, and his power running, of course, on offense. And our guys that were still out there, Trenton playing hurt, and AJ coming back from his sickness. They left it all out there on the field. I just hate it that it had to be Braden that was covering that number. Who was that, number 5
number
or
5?
6?
That's that number 5.
Yeah, that number 5 down there, and was able to can't take anything away from the quarterback. He had to make the pass. It's not a given, but they did have the win with him, so it made that pass a little bit easier in that situation because I imagine he threw that ball a good 35, 40 yards in the air. And there again, it's hats off to those Muenster Hornets. They played a heck of a ball game, and Russell's over there shaking hands with some of their two-way starters, the guys that played a lot that he recognized and had done such a fine job. Number 1, pound for pound, is a great kid. Number 5, good old tall receiver, and then number 6, a big old tall receiver. But I hate to see Jackson out there in the middle of the field. I mean, he's down on his knee and got his crutches there, and of course there's AJ, his buddy, that had come over and transferred in from Roby several years ago so he could play with his cousin here on the team. And I feel so bad for them right now because, of course, this is something that we didn't have to experience last year, Sherman, until Jerry World. And these guys knew how to get to Jerry World, but there again, injuries at the wrong time. And I believe that's probably Jenna Van Cleve down there right now that's trying to console Jackson. Knowing what it means to him and what it means to our town and our community and our school. These guys have represented us well. They've fought all the way to the very end, and it's just we haven't had to come out on this end of one in so long. We don't know what we're doing.
No, and you know, it's a good season for Hamlin. I want to congratulate Muenster on their win. You know, they'll play the winner of the Windthorst Albany game, they're playing in Breckenridge right now. So
yep, I've got a score on that game, I bet, because I've got them loaded as some of my favorite teams. Let's look real quick here, Sherman, just to see. Windthorst, with 9 minutes left in the third quarter, is still leading Albany 12-0. So as of right now, unless Albany can make the great comeback, it's going to be a district shootout between Windthorst and Muenster. It looks like to see who wins, not who just wins Region 2 and gets to play that winner out of Region 1, which is probably Stratford or Wellington.
Yes,
one of those teams. Wink, I think Wink might still be in it too. But anyway. You know, it was going to be a hard road. It's always a hard road to the state championship game. We had the guys that have been there before, have done it before, and they all wanted to do it again. And dadgummit, it just it wasn't in the cards today. But man, I tell you what, I love watching these Pipers play. Russell and the coaching staff does a great job of getting the guys prepared and ready to play. And you know, We've been spoiled here the last 3 or 4 years. We really have. We've been spoiled by some really, really, really great teams, and we just don't know how to lose anymore. And that's not a bad thing to a problem to have. Is to have trouble getting over a loss, because Russell prepares them to win. I'm sure that's what he's telling them right out there now about how proud he is of this, especially these seniors that have been together and have had such a run from their freshman year all the way up through just a few minutes ago.
Well, folks, we're going to run a couple of ads here before we shut her down. Here at Graham, Texas, where
best of luck to these Muenster Hornets too.
Yes, sir. Where Hamlin has lost here, 31-28 on a field goal. So we thank our sponsors. We thank everybody that made this possible. We thank everybody for listening. We congratulate Muenster and wish them the best. And great job by the Pipers. Keep your head up. It's a great football team. Great tradition. But from Graham, Texas, signing off here with Charlie Shira. Folks, y'all drive careful, and we will see you later. Thank you.
M&C Lumber Houseware and Gifts, located at 129 Southwest 5th. M&C Lumber Houseware and Gifts, located at 129 Southwest 5th. M&C is your one-stop shop for honeydews, farm projects, kitchen supplies, and gifts. A proud supporter of the youth in Hamlin since 1979. M&C Lumber Houseware and Gifts wants to say, go Mean Green.
For 108 years, Vista Bank has proudly partnered with schools like Hamlin High to support Friday Night Lights. This season has new challenges, but you are ready to play. Let's do this. Vista Bank. People first.
Wondering how you'll pay for college? At Hamlin Collegiate, you can earn your associate's degree while in high school. That's 2 full years of college completely paid for. Save yourself 2 years and thousands of dollars. Schedule your tour at hamlincollegiate.com.
Martin Brothers Motor Pool, located at 1612 North Swenson in Stamford. Your one-stop shop for batteries, brakes, oil changes, tires, rock chip repair, and state inspections. They even have a mobile tire repair for trucks, tractors, and cars. Martin Brothers Motor Pool in Stamford is a proud supporter of the youth in Jones and Haskell counties. Stanford Insurance Agency, located at 124 South Swenson Street in Stamford. Ready to handle all your insurance needs. Give them a call at 325-773-2754. Stanford Insurance Agency, supporting our youth today and tomorrow. Hamlin Rotary Club meets every Wednesday at the Housing Authority from 12 to 1. Can't make the meeting? They Zoom too, hoping to make the community better. Scholarships to the top-ranking seniors in Hamlin. Sponsor of the Interact Club. Hamlin Rotary Club says go Pipers and Lady Pipers. Fisher Jones Title Company, established in 2001 and located in Anson, Roby, and Sweetwater, maintaining reliable land title indexes to all lands and town lots in Fisher, Jones, and Nolan counties. Sovereignty of soil to present date. Fisher Jones Title Company, supporting our youth. James Rogers and Associates is certified public accountant doing tax preparation and filing. Located at 20 Southwest 3rd Street in Hamlin. James Rogers and Associates handles bookkeeping and audits too. Go see the fine folks at James Rogers and Associates or call them at 325-576-2356. All the way, Pipers. Cooper Insurance, a proud supporter of our youth, football to track, and show season to leadership contest, and boys club to band. Cooper Insurance believes in our youth and the character they develop being involved. A proud supporter of the Hamlin Pied Pipers.
We all know it takes more than a high school diploma to secure a well-paying job. You can add a professional license and real work experience to your resume at Hamlin Collegiate. We offer license programs for welding, drone pilot, CNA, and more.